So we're live. Hi guys, welcome to the Let's Get Inspired live vlog. Wow, 1 second, sorry. Oh, Dawn, thank you. I don't know if you're there, but thank you so much for, oh my God, I didn't expect that today. And Dawn's joined the Ambiverts Inner Circle. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. I don't know if you're there now. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate that. So I didn't expect that this morning. I've only just set that up. Thank you, Dawn. I don't know if you're still there. Hi, George. How are you doing? I've just started now. Good morning to everybody. Thanks so much to Dawn. Thanks for coming as well, George. Of course. Thank you, Dawn. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Thanks so much. I don't put anyone. I'm not going to. What I'm going to say then. I don't want to put anyone under any pressure or anything like that. If you want to join, you can. If you don't want to, you don't need to. I'm still going to do the lives. I'm still going to do it like this. Adapt it as I go along as well. Yeah, but I've recently become monetized. It's just the beginning. But I don't expect too much from anybody. I don't want to put anyone under any unnecessary pressure. I don't want to be that guy. But thank you, Dawn. Thank you so much. So the title for today, 1 minute, I'll read the comments in a moment. So it's a Let's Get Inspired live vlog. My name's Brad. This is episode 113. Can you really change? Can people really change? Depends on who you ask, doesn't it? And what work they're willing to put in. I'm going to link all this to Easter metaphorically. Some of these things are religious. I'm not a religious person, but metaphorically, the rebirth of Jesus, etc., can be linked to us in a way. But I'm not being religious, by the way, just to let you know. But I'm just going to put a poll up first. I'm just warming up, guys. Sorry. So I'll put, can people really change? And then I'll discuss that in a moment. I'm just setting up now, guys. Sorry. I hope you can hear me well. I'm a bit paranoid about my microphone. It's been playing up recently. Question mark. Okay. Let me set one. I'll be 1 moment, guys. Sorry. I'm typing something in, as you can see. Thanks, Dawn, thanks for that. I didn't expect that. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Add an option. I'm just setting up a poll. Can people really change? I did ask the community about this, and I'm going to go on about that in a minute. This takes time, but I'll get there. Thanks for your patience if you're still there. Done. There we go. Start the poll. There we go. That's the poll I've got for today, guys. Sorry, it took me a while to set that up. Welcome in. Can people really change? I'll try and make that presentable there. I'll read the comments. Thanks to Dawn again for becoming a member. You're the first person to do so. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Ambiverts Inner Circle. Thank you. George saying, hi, Brad. Hi, George. How are you doing? Dawn saying good morning. I seen the title. Can you really change? Yes, George. What are your thoughts on that? Dawn saying you're very welcome. Thank you, Dawn. I'll go through a few of the comments and I'll speak about the content a little bit. We'll be going in between both of those things. George is saying, and I believe, yes, you can, but like the past and your true nature stays. Oh, interesting, George. You can change, but your true nature Your inner nature, your inner self stays the same. Your core stays the same. I can resonate with that to an extent. I think I've always been like this very thoughtful, kind person naturally, but I got lost a little bit along the way, and I tried to be something I wasn't, I think, or got lost, but my core self was there. And some people are straight out of the box. Like someone else, I heard, what did he say? Joe Rogan, he's got children. He said they're straight out of the box, all different. Straight out of the box. As soon as the kid's born and they get a little bit older, they just have their own personalities, their own characters, and it's naturally innate inside of them. Don't know what everyone thinks to that. We do have personal choices, though. We can be a healthy version of ourselves or an unhealthy version of ourselves, or something in between. Don't say pressure the fuckers, pay the man. Oh, that's funny. George saying hi, Dawn. Dawn says hi to George. Max Devlin, hi. Are you a teacher? No, I'm not a teacher. Not an official teacher, no, I'm not. I was going to be a teacher. I think I'm a teacher in my own way, but we all can be, can't we? But I'm not an official teacher, no, mate. I'm not, Max. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm a nurse. I'm a scrub nurse. But I've worked in education as a teaching assistant in the past. I did that for years. I was going to become a teacher, but I didn't. I chose nursing. Stevie saying, sorry, what? Hi, Stevie. How's it going? Chigga saying, keep putting in that work. Keep putting in that work. You know why? It's going to pay off. Attack the day. Chigga. Fist bump to Chigga. Absolutely all the way. Attack the day. Attack the day. Seize the day. You've got to put the graft in. You've got to put the work in. It pays off. Absolutely. Anyway. Max is saying, I don't care. Please what? Please what? Please, Max, help me. In what way? George is saying, I believe that you can change, but inside your past and your nature stay in you, within. Interesting, George. So on that note, let me go. So I did a poll, okay? I did a poll. I asked people, can they really change? The same question that's up there, I asked. And please vote away if you feel free to vote on what you think. And if you do vote, if you want to or not, it's up to you. Elaborate on your answer and I'll try and read through it. But 60% of people said you can completely change, absolutely. 60%. More. The majority said you can definitely change. You can definitely do it. Is it easy? That's another matter. 25% said yes, but only a little bit. They can change, but only a little bit. That's what I say. 10% said no. People stay the same. They just stay the same. A leopard never changes its spots. I believe that's true sometimes with some people. Sometimes people never change at all. They are who they are. That's them. They do never change. They never do the work. And that's true for a lot of people. And 5% said not true. So I'm linking this to Easter in a way. I'm not going on a religious rant here, guys. I'm really bloody not. And that's not me. But I believe Easter, spring, is new beginnings. Death of letting go of the old self. So the death of Jesus, I'm not going religious here, guys. Please don't think I am. It's a metaphor for letting your old self die. What's no longer serving you needs to be let go for the new to begin. You need to let go of the old to allow the new to begin. If you keep holding on to the past for too long, it will weigh down on you. It'll keep you stuck. It might be comfortable. Comfort zone, old self. Easy, because you know how to relate in that way, but it might not be serving your better self going forwards, but you need to let go of the old shit or the old self before you can move on. Old habits. Drinking all the time or whatever it is, old habits of relating to people, being a bit cocky, being a bit jokey all the time, being a bit of a dick to make yourself feel better. But it's not really for your best self. People will back off from you potentially if you've got bad habits. Depends on the situation, depends on the person. Ego's a motherfucker. Ego can be brilliant. We all have an ego. Is it a healthy one or is it a toxic one? Your own ego can eat itself. Basically, your own ego can give you habits of way of treating people like a narcissist would, and it will eat you. It'll trip you up eventually. Past mistakes and identity that you've outgrown. So you can't become new. I'm referring to my notes to be open and honest. You can't become new if you're still holding on to who you once were. Sometimes growth feels like a loss. To begin with, it can, because part of you has to go. So I'm going to read the comments now. Let me go through. Sorry, guys. That's my little rant done. Roman Welling says hi. Hi to Roman. How you doing? Joy said I accidentally repeated my comment. No worries. Sandra's trying to join, but my Santander's playing up. No worries, Sandra. Don't worry. Sandra wants to be a member too. Oh, thanks, Sandra. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you so much. I'm gonna what was I gonna do? Sorry, the loyalty thing is going to be loyalty badges, emojis. There's 4 different emojis that can be used currently. I'll add more when I get the chance to. Priority reply to comments and member shout out. So I'm keeping it simple for now. With regards to the membership. Something that I can actually deliver on. I don't want to promise too much because then I want to be able to sustain it. My lives look different, Brad. It's better. Sandra's saying, why is it better? Please tell me. Why does it look better? I think it's like maybe an upgrade from YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how it works. No worries, George. Welcome back. Sandra's saying people can most definitely change if they want to. If they want to. Don't say you should, Sandra. He seems like a good guy. All right, thanks. It seems so. They're a bit skeptical. I changed. I wasn't being the true Dawn because I was too busy trying to copy the narcissistic people, thinking I just had confidence issues and should be more like these people. Yeah, I've done that. I've seen these narcissistic people when I was younger thinking, fucking hell, that they're winning. That's the way to be. They're playing people. They're winning though. They look like they're winning, don't they? And you think, shit, am I doing everything wrong? I'll get my coffee a moment. For example, thanks for sharing, Dawn. Absolutely. Yeah, I thought that's the way to win. Basically, to fuck people over, to con them, to manipulate them, to win, to be the biggest, baddest, whatever. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but it can be tempting, especially when you're younger and you're seeing these narcissistic people just seem to win. They seem to do really well. It's like, look at them. They're amazing. Look at them. They're amazing. They're not amazing, but they appear to be amazing. The illusion is amazing. The illusion of perfection, that charisma that these narcissistic people can have, can be very tempting to copy that. I'm not saying you should, but it can be tempting. I get what you're saying. It's not the right way, though, is it? Hi, Tanner. How's it going? Samad saying, what's up, tough guy? How's it going, Samad? Mr. Morley, I'm not reading your comment because it's rude and it's a bit weird. Keep each their own, whatever. Tanner's asking, how was your day? I hope everything went well. Yes, I worked at Wigan Hospital yesterday for the first time, Tanner. It was trauma. I was out of my comfort zone. I didn't know the theatre. I didn't know the staff. And I had to scrub for 2 cases. It was tough, actually. I had to get help from somebody because I'd never dealt with some of the kit before, but I performed so well, Tanner. I fucking did really well. I worked really hard. I didn't even get a lunch. I fucking just worked through my lunch because there weren't enough of us. They were desperate. There weren't enough staff. And I decided to be at the table. The best place for me to be, most useful place for me to be as a scrub nurse, in a team that I'm not familiar with, in a hospital that I'm not familiar with, was at the table. That's where you're going to get the best out of me because I don't know where everything is. So I let those guys that were doing the running do all of that while I stayed at the table. But it was good. It went well. I did 8 till 4:30. I was meant to be on 8 till 6, but I finished at 4:30. I was quite happy about. So yeah, and I got paid well for it. So it's all good. It's a win. Santa saying I try and pay and verify payment through Santander, but as soon as I verify in this app, it cancels my purchase. I don't know why, Sander. Sorry, don't rush into that. Don't worry. It's all right. So we're still talking about, can people really change? Sandra's saying, oh my God, Dawn, I was like that too. I thought I had to be like others. Can't. Yeah, you thought you have to be like others. Instead, I only need to be myself more. Yes. And that's a trick. That's a trick that you fall for when you're younger, especially, more than likely. Dawn's having a word with Miley about that gay thing, whatever he's on about. Usually it's projection. Dawn, it's all good. You're at the operating theatre now, waiting for your patient to come round after operation. All right, what's they had done, Tanner? It usually is projection, yeah. The old calling someone gay thing, it's the oldest trick in the book, really. It really, really is. Hi, Hamilton from Canada. So I'm going to move on a little bit. So what is Easter? It's renewal, isn't it? It's renewal. Easter, new beginnings. New Year resolution now. If you're going to do one, do it fucking now. That's my opinion. It's spring. It's the birth. Egg. What does that mean? Egg is basically, it's birth, it's potential, it's a new beginning, isn't it? Easter energy. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. It's the birth. So anyway, back to the metaphor of Easter, not religion, metaphor that I'm going with. The darkness before change. What does a crucifixion mean? I'm not being religious, guys. Please fucking know that one, because I'm not. But I can still learn from the bits of it. We can still learn from bits of it. Pain, suffering, lowest point. So when change happens, it's not comfortable. So what a lot of people do go, oh, my life's a bit fucked. I need to change. Then they try and change. But they think, oh, this is really painful. I don't like this. And they go back. They go straight back. They go, oh, I'm not changing. It's painful. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. And therefore, that's the leopard never changes its spots kind of thinking. And some people just do that. They think, I'm going to change. It's painful. No, thank you. Go back to old self. Stay stuck. So in life, rock bottom moments. Have I been at rock bottom? Yes, I've been at rock bottom. Has it been painful? Yes, it's been painful. And breakdowns, identity crisis. I've had an identity crisis when I was 25. I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. I didn't know who I was. I felt completely lost. I knew that I couldn't carry on taking drugs at the weekend and going out partying all the time, but I didn't know what to do. And I was at my lowest point and I hated myself inside. I was really insecure. I was really weak. I was down at the fucking bottom, guys. It's not a nice feeling. I had an identity. I think that I had my midlife crisis, identity crisis at 25 years old, which is young. It was painful. Was it necessary? It was needed. So before change happens, if it needs to happen, if your life's a mess, that identity crisis is a good thing, but it doesn't feel good. Being at rock bottom doesn't feel good. Not everyone makes it through this. They don't, because it's difficult. It's painful. So real change usually starts when things completely fall apart, when everything goes to shit, not when things are going well. If things are going well, you're feeling good, you're not going to change that, are you? More than likely, like, I'm good, life's good. It's got to be bad. It's got to be bad before it gets good. And that could last a while. It's not going to happen. It's not just going to be over in a day. It could be weeks. It could be months. It could be bloody years. So has anyone had to ever break down before they've leveled up? I'm going back to the comments, guys, in relation to change. If you want to, I'm asking the question up there. Answer it if you wish. And if you do answer, can people really change? Elaborate on your answer if you can, if you want to. Anyway. Sarah saying, Dawn, yes. Latent homosexuals, it's sad, Marley. Just be who you are. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being that. Whatever preferences you have, do it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, George is saying, Brad, because you work in the healthcare industry, what's your opinion on like the NHS? The NHS is, I think it still does a lot of good things. It's free health care for all. People are really lucky to have it in England. They're fucking lucky, George. It doesn't seem like that, and I know it's falling apart, and I know it's not as good as it used to be, and all of those things are absolutely true. Is it NHS Titanic? I'd say so to an extent. Is it country Titanic? Yeah, it is as well. It's linked, isn't it? Is it going to get worse? Yeah, it is. I still think they do a lot of good work. There's a lot. It could be a lot better. Don't get me wrong. What's my opinion on it? Like I've just said there, in a nutshell, there's much more to that, in my opinion. There's a lot of good people that work there. They work really hard. They're underpaid. They're overworked. They're understaffed. It's chronically like that. The contracts aren't as good as they used to be for being an NHS worker. It's just not as good as it used to be. And that's for patients and for staff. Anyway, Dawn's saying that's what happens when you're not validated for being your true self, and instead only validated for taking on the role assigned by the narcissist. Yes, why? Absolutely, Dawn. When you're not validated for being your true self, and only validated on other things, yes, other things that aren't true to yourself. Very wisely said there, Dawn. Joy's saying, remember when I said I was going to get loads of Easter eggs and a big dark chocolate one? I do remember that, yes. You couldn't even finish one Easter egg. Oh, it's sickly, mate. It's sickly, isn't it? It's nice, don't get me wrong. Hi, Boiling Frog, says Crooks. Don't say good effort, though, George, with the Easter egg eating. Santa said like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you. Please like. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It means a lot. It really helps the channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thanks, Sander, for that. Law Bro says hi. Hi, Law Bro. Hi, Daniel. You're going to share the rest of your Easter eggs with your family. That's very kind of you. That sure says a lot about you in a good way. Hey, Laughing Goat. Hello, Laughing Goat. I'm not reading that. Hickory Dick. No, I'm not reading it. George is saying, because it's simply overwhelming how much chocolate there was. Oh, yeah. Too much is bad, though, isn't it, mate? Too much is bad. Too much chocolate, too much good stuff is bad. It tastes nice, don't get me wrong, but is it good for you? No. It's getting the right balance. Don't say that. I wouldn't mind being overwhelmed by chocolate today, to be honest. No. Hi to Abe. Good morning, Abe. How are you? Machine Gun Kelly, hi. How are you? Welcome back. Dreams, welcome back. Did you have a good night last night? Did you go out last night? I thought you, the other night, Saturday night. I can't remember, sorry. Welcome back, Dreams. Happy belated Easter. Yeah, happy Easter Monday. I'm off work, which is nice. I'm assuming you are too, Dreams. It's all good. Hope you're okay, by the way. I'm drinking my coffee as well. Santa saying, Dawn, you have a little leaf next to your name. Yeah, I've gone with this. I've created on Canva the loyalty badges for the memberships I've just created, and I started with one leaf, and then it goes to two, then it goes to like a small tree, and then it's basically from a seed going up to a big oak tree, basically, with the regards to my channel. That's what I've created on there. Rona saying, hey, Brad, Sander, Dawn, and where to do I begin? Here we have a McDonald's expert who eats cucumbers, has a husband called Rona and parents called Brad and Sander, and is depressed, but in short, it's Timmy. Yeah, sorry, Timmy's here. Timmy says hello. Hi, Ronan. Hi, everyone else. He's still chronically unimpressed, I'm afraid. We all get like that sometimes, though. We all get like that sometimes. We all feel a bit sad sometimes. Dawn said, come on, everyone, get your leaf. Thanks, Dawn. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've set up my own memberships now. What was I going to say? I've only just started it. I've only just become monetized after about 15 months. Ambiverts in a circle. What will you get with that? You'll get loyalty badges, as you can see on Dawn's profile. you'll get emojis to be used. There's 4 of them currently, but I'm going to add more when I get the chance to. It only allows me to put 4 in at the moment. You get priority reply to comments and member shout outs too. Okay. That's going to be adapted over time, but for now, that's what I'm going with, keeping it simple. I'm not going to lie, you sound like you're from north of London. Definitely not, mate. Machine Gun Kelly, I'm North England, Northwest England, mate. This is different accent to Cockney. This is different to a London Southern accent. This is a Lancastrian accent, if you want to call it such a thing, that I have, mate. Yeah. Ron saying I'll become a member in a couple of weeks when I get paid. Thanks, Ronan. Thank you. No pressure by then, anyway, to anybody. I'm not going to pressure anybody or do that. I'm not going to do that, but I appreciate. Thank you, Ronan, for your support. Thank you, everyone else, for your support too. I really appreciate it. It's going to help me make more content. It's going to help me make more content. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thanks. George is saying, do you believe people can change in prison? Do you believe people can change in prison? I think they can, mate. I don't think all prisoners are bad, George. I think a lot of them aren't bad. They might have done bad things. They might have done illegal things. They've made mistakes. I'm not saying all prisoners are good, by the way. There's some that are just corrupt as hell and they're dangerous. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, but I'm not saying all prisoners. I believe you can be. If they put the work in, yes. If they do the hard soul searching, yes. If they access the information, the education you can in prison, they can become reformed. I think people deserve a second chance sometimes, depending on the situation, depending on the person. But I do believe that, George. I really do. I genuinely believe that. And we all make mistakes, don't we? So I think it's good for society to allow people, so not all, but some people to have a second chance. Ruben's lying on his bed and chewing every time he drops it, bites until I can pick it up. Oh, he's living his best life. We've not had any chocolate since 2017, Ronan. That's a long time. Cockney, no, I'm not Cockney. He's got young blood. Yes, it's similar, mate. You've hit the nail on the head there, Machine Gun Kelly. Young blood is from Doncaster. He's a singer, or whatever. He's a singer, isn't he? He lives not that far from me, really. It's similar accent. Yes, you're right, Machine Gun Kelly. I sound like a little posh Cockney. No. George is saying, I can't become a member because I'm absolutely scared, but I've enjoyed watching the channel, so I'll still be watching more streams. George, absolutely fine. No worries. There's no pressure, mate. There's no pressure. You're more than welcome to join anytime. Of course you are. If you want to support me, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's all good. Anyway, I'll go back to my content a little bit. So there's a waiting period. Back to topic a little bit, guys. A little bit back to topic here. Can people really change? Can they really change? If you've answered that one above, if you think yes, a little, not at all, or you're not sure, answer if you feel free, answer if you can. And if you do answer, elaborate a little bit why you think that in relation to that question that's just above. So there's a waiting period. There's a silence. There's an uncertainty when you're growing. When you're changing, there's a time between death and resurrection. Linked to religion, but we're speaking metaphorically here. We're not speaking religiously. I'm not. But I think there's lessons here. And represents confusion, no progress, feeling stuck. So when you start to change, I remember coming away from taking drugs and stuff, and I remember just thinking, oh, shit, what the hell do I do? I'm confused. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I like to do. All of my old friends were in that drug world, let's say, and I only knew that world, really. I felt comfortable in that world. I'm quite streetwise, believe it or not, quite streetwise. And I knew that world very well. I knew how to navigate that world very well and interact in that world very well. But when I came out of the negative world, let's say I was in, I think I was confused. I thought, what the fuck do I do? What do I want? I don't know. I don't know this world. This is different. And that can make you feel stuck, like you're not getting anywhere, like everything's new to you, I suppose. And some people, again, they get to this point, it feels uncomfortable, and they go back to their old selves. They don't continue down this. The hard road will take you home. I say this a lot, but the hard road will take you home. But it's very difficult when you start to try and change your life for the better. You get rid of old habits, old things that you were doing. Maybe you're leaving old friends behind, and then you're trying to fucking start something new. It can be very difficult, and you can feel stuck. Don't know if anyone can relate to this. I'll refer to my notes a moment. There's always a phase that nothing seems to be happening. And this can feel like this for a long, long, long time, but something is changing internally. Sometimes the change is internal before the external catches up. That takes a while. It's almost like you've got someone who's, imagine you've got someone in your life, they're narcissistic or whatever, they're fucking shitting all over your boundaries. They're mugging you off. They've not got your best interests at heart. They're rude to you, they're nasty to you, they take the piss out of you, and they're narcissistic as fuck. And then internally, the change happens first. So externally, you've not done anything yet, but internally, you're thinking about it going, I don't like this. I don't like how they're speaking to me. I wonder why they're speaking to me like this. I don't understand. Why are they doing this to me? And then you start to ask those questions to yourself. And then you're thinking, why are they doing it? And you start to read, you start to educate yourself. Then you learn that they're doing, you learn that they're, what's it going to say then? You learn why they're doing it, etc., etc. So these changes are internal to begin with, but you've not done anything yet. They've not noticed anything yet either, and that begins that process. And then you start to think, I'm gonna stop being so kind to this person anymore. I'm not going to spend as much time with this person anymore. You back off a little bit. So that is the beginning of change. It starts internally. Does it feel uncomfortable? Yes, it can. Absolutely. Anyway, I'll go back to the comments the best I can. I'm just drinking my coffee. I'm getting lots of liquids today. I am English, yes. Sorry, guys. I'm going to the comments the best I can. He's replying to a comment. No worries. Hazza saying, shut up. What do you mean, Hazza? Who was rude? How are you? How are you, Hazza? I am English, yes. Hi, Daisy. How are you? Cockney here. Are you Cockney, Hazza? Aaron, thoughts on Fred Perry clothing? Nice. It's a good brand. I've got my new Adidas t-shirt on. Sander bought it me, and it's nice. I've got 3 of these now. They're really nice. Yes. I suppose it looks like a leaf as well. Thanks, man. Top goes hard. Thank you. Thanks, Aaron. That's his colour. Goes with my eyes. Yeah, I've got green eyes. Green t-shirt. The old Adidas logo reminds me of a plant. I can see why. Has a retro Adidas, yes. How long is it live for, Brad? Abe's a couple of hours I'm going to go for today. I'm going to Chester City today, later on. I'm going to go and visit Chester City. It's a nice city. It's not as it's quite an old school city, is Chester. It's not as famous as Edinburgh. It's not as famous as Bath or York, but it's still a nice city, nice place to visit. Johnny says hi, Johnny. How are you? Long time no see. Hope you're okay. I can see your rave days kicking in, Brad. You'll be in the full tracksuit soon. Oh my God. Do you know what I used to wear, Aaron? Oh my God. I used to have trackies on, right? And I used to wear Rockports boots with the trackies. Yeah, I used to have the Rockports with the trackies, mate. I went through a phase there. Oh, I look like a bit of a dick if I'm honest, looking back. I was a proper chav, mate. Yeah, it's probably still in me a little bit, isn't it? Don't say I had rock poets. Yeah, I had loads of them. I had loads. I used to work at a clothes shop, Dawn, designer clothes shop. So we'd sell Armani, Stone Island, Hugo Boss, Lacoste, Rockports, and our biggest seller was Rockports. I had about 3 pairs. I was obsessed. I used to wear them every day, every bloody day. I wear them with, they look better with jeans. Anyway, I'm showing my age now. Shit, yes. Spray wear jacket. I had the spray wear jacket as well. I don't know if you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm showing my age there. I had the spray wear jacket. I had the lot. I was on it. David, welcome back, David. God, life is hard. Why is it hard, mate? Sorry, David. Why is it hard? I hope you're okay. So I'm going to go back to my content a little bit. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well, guys. Thank you for anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We are going back to topic a little bit here. Can people really change? If you think yes, click yes. If you think yes, but a little bit, no, people stay the same. They never change. Or you're not sure. It's okay. There's no right or wrong answer. And if you do answer, elaborate why you think that. Rock poet Sander. I think she knows what they are. She doesn't like them. I used to love them. Anyway, so linked to change. I'm speaking metaphorically, not religiously here, guys. I'm not going down that road because that's not who I am. That's not what I talk about. But I do like to learn lessons from some religions sometimes. Resurrection equals rebirth, new identity. There's a lesson in there metaphorically, potentially. Rising again. What does it mean? It's a metaphor. It's a fucking metaphor, in my opinion. You might not agree. But rising again equals becoming something new. In line with nature. In line with spring. In line with an egg, if you want to go with that. Egg, birth. New beginnings, new hope. Resolutions. If you're going to do one, do it now. Do it now. That's my opinion anyway. Not the same. You're not the same person as before. Beginning to become something new, something different. What happens when sometimes, if you're around a lot of people where you're having to dim your light just to fit in, you're around toxic people, narcissistic people, you dim your light just to fit in. They like you like that because they can manipulate you. They can take the piss out of you. They can treat you like a little muppet. And they like you like that. They like it when you dim your light because then they're insecure. So they like it when you appear less than them, appear is the word, that makes them feel comfortable. But when you start to change and you start to be different, you find your voice. They don't like it. They go, you've changed you. What's up with you? Why are you being like that? You used to be all right, you. They'll say things like that to you because you're changing, you're growing, and your light is shining, and they don't like that. And people will try to pull you back down. And this can be another phase is when someone's got to this point, they've gone the hard road, they've realised they're not happy with their lives, they've gone to that dark place, they've hit rock bottom, they're starting to change, and they're doing all right. And then what happens is the people around them the other people around them will police them in a bad way. They'll try to dim their light. What happens with some people, they stop growing. They stop. They're on a good road and they stop because they allow the other people around them to influence them. You shouldn't allow that. It's hard. Don't get me wrong. That's why not everyone can change. It's true. If you're saying no, people can't change. Well, if you're thinking that and saying that, then that's true to you. That's true to you. But I believe people can change, but it's not easy. Peer pressure is a motherfucker, not just for kids, it's for adults too. What's it going to say then? But you're not going to be the same person as you was before. But what's that going to mean? If you're going to shine, if your light's going to shine and you're going to start becoming the person you're meant to be, your true self, these other people they're not going to want to be around you. If you keep going that way, you're going to lose people. The wrong people are going to drop off. The old self, the old friends will drop off. It's not comfortable always. And some of these people that drop off, they might have some good traits. They might be not completely bad people, but they're not in alignment with who you're going to be. And sometimes you've got to let go of people, love them from afar kind of thing. That's my thoughts there. So you don't come back the same, you come back different. Once you become aware as well, once you start to have awareness, you start to see the world as it is, you start to see the wood from the fucking trees. You can't, it's like squeezing out that toothpaste. Once you squeeze the toothpaste out with awareness, you can't put the toothpaste back in, mate. Once you start to grow, in my opinion, for me, once you start to grow, it's like, I'm not going back to that old self anymore. That was not good. I was dimming my light. I was not happy. I'm going up. I'm going forwards. It's having the courage to do that, though. You need courage for that. Higher vibrational, living your dreams, etc., etc. Anyway, I'll go back to the comments, guys. Give me a minute. Sorry. Oh, you don't think I was cool in my rock poets? Yeah. The standard didn't like them. No, she didn't. The rock poets. They're nostalgic. I agree. Of a time in the 90s, Dawn, absolutely. Was life better then? I think the society was a bit more affluent then, wasn't it? There was more money. There was more prosperity. There was more opportunities. Then it was a bit freer. Then it felt freer. In the 90s, let's say, maybe showing my age there, but I believe that to be true anyway. Johnny's saying, yes, people can change, but usually they don't. People usually only change through pain, or they have learned a lesson. Absolutely correct, Johnny, I agree. People can change, but they usually don't, because it's too painful. Or if there's a lot of other reasons. Some people are just happy where they are and they don't want to change, and they don't care. That's it. Some people just don't give a fuck. They're thinking, why should I change? I'm perfect. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm never in the wrong. I have zero accountability. Why should I fucking change? I'm going to carry on being a dick to everybody. I'm going to carry on being rude and nasty and manipulative. Some people are like that. I'm not saying that's a good way to be, but that's the way some people are. And they're overbearing. And they're not good people, but some people are like that, and they'll never, ever, ever, ever fucking change. But it usually does come from a place of pain, from hitting rock bottom, yes. Learning the lesson. Growth is going to require some amount of pain and suffering, isn't it? Sandra's laughing. Rock poets, nostalgia. Yes, if you're English, Sandra, absolutely. Sandra's from Croatia, so I get why you're not thinking it's not. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. You should make a turtle badge for Timmy Turtle. Yes, I have. I've made a Timmy Turtle. I've made a Timmy the Turtle emoji for people who have become a member. By the way, I've done it already, Abes, but thank you. I hope it translates well. I can always adapt that if I need to. '90s was our peak as a species. Dawn saying, does anyone agree? '90s was a peak as a species. Maybe. Interesting. Oh shit! Sorry, dropping my things there. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies. Why do you think that? Sandra's asking. David saying wrong live. Whoops. No worries, David. It's all good. Sandra's saying, Johnny, I believe people change when they look inward properly and decide to. Pain and suffering definitely helps and pushes that. I think sometimes you need the pain and the suffering to feel uncomfortable. Otherwise, if you felt comfortable enough, you just wouldn't bother changing. You're like, I'm comfy, I'm good. I'm not going to change. Life's good. And if you're in that phase of life, then good for you. If you're comfortable and happy and content, and you're in a good place, I can understand why you wouldn't want to change that. I can understand that. And maybe that's a great place to be if you get to that point. But I do believe that for change to occur, it needs to be uncomfortable enough. It's almost like I've punched you in the face, I've given you a black eye. I'll never do that, but just an example. And you're like, oh, that fucking hurt. And then you keep being around me. And then I give you 2 black eyes. I've given you a double the pain. Still not enough pain. You keep coming back to me. So, right, I'm going to start knocking all your teeth out now. This is not what you do. But sometimes the point I'm making is sometimes some people need a lot more pain to force that change. And it's like a moth to a flame, keep getting burnt kind of thing. Sorry, that might not be the best example, but there we go. There we go. I'm thinking in real time. You'd wish you'd lived back in the 60s. The clothes, etc. Ewan, love your lives. Thank you. Love your lives. Thank you, Ewan. Follow your dreams. Thank you. Follow your dreams. Absolutely. Thanks for the positivity, Ewan. How are you saying hello from Wolfie? What's Wolfie? Don't say, I think I changed because I realised that the people I looked up to weren't who I thought they were. Yeah, you were a bit disappointed, I bet, Dawn. The people that you looked up to weren't who you thought they were. That can happen. You think, oh wow, they're amazing. They're the all-knowing, powerful one. Oh, I really want to aspire to be that person. Then you see the wood from the trees through awareness, through intelligence, through learning, Dawn, which you have done. And then you're thinking, fuck, they're not who I thought they were. They're a bit ugly, actually. They're actually narcissists. Shit. It can be disappointing. It can be a little letdown there, isn't there, as well? Ewan saying you'll be famous one day. Thanks, Ewan. I'll take that. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers to you. Thank you, Ewan. Sanders saying, Dawn, I just miss simpler times. As much as I do love and enjoy technology, I believe we never lived better than now. Okay. In these parts of the world, so much opportunity. If you think about our lives, I suppose if you were born 100 years ago, 200 years ago, you'd be dead at 30. You'd be dead. You'd be gone, more than likely, because there was no healthcare. The science was rubbish. The resources were bad. The jobs were terrible. Back-breaking work. There was no healthcare. There was not many medicines or any knowledge about. We don't have the knowledge that we have now. So yeah, life's better now than it was for a lot of times, I'd say. I'm not saying it's perfect. There's still challenges. Depends which way you look at it and how you utilize the time that you're in. Anyway, this reminds me of Mark Manson. This not to give a fuck book. It's you need to find something you're going for, and then suddenly you don't care about what other people think. To find something that you're going for, find it, and suddenly don't care what other people think. That's a very powerful place to be in, Johnny. Absolutely. So I'm saying, Johnny, very true. Personally, give less and less fucks on what people think. They're going to think something regardless. People are going to judge you regardless, no matter what you fucking do. So do what's right for you. Do what's right for you. Doesn't mean shitting on others. Doesn't mean putting other people down. Still be a kind person. Still be a good person. But live the way that you want to live. Unapologetically. About your choices. Everyone's got different opinions and different choices. And if other people are going, you should do this, you should do that, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, thinking, well, just live your life that way. They should just focus on themselves. If you focus on yourself, you're good. You're solid. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. Why? Yeah, thanks for that. Cheers. Anyway, I'll move on. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. Appreciate you all. My name's Brad, if you've never met me before. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Anyway, don't say it. I was just talking about that at the work the other day. I used to disappear up in the woods on a horse when I was a teenager with not a care in the world. But now I've got this what if device that I can't go. What that's fear, isn't it? Anxieties. You're more carefree I think that's normal as a younger person, more risk taking when you're younger, less worried, less cautious. It's getting the right balance there, Dawn, I'd say. Oidhan, how you doing, Oidhan? Nice to meet you. Sandra's saying, Dawn, yes. We used to do everything without a mobile phone. Ah, right. That's your point. Sorry. And it was more fun and innocent. Yes. And when you were a kid, I think there was less worry and less fear from parents because you go, right, come on when it's dark. When it gets dark, make sure you're on the street. I'd get told, make sure you can play on the street when it's dark, when we can see where you are. But you can play out wherever you want when it's sunny. And then you come home and there were no worries. It was okay. That's how I used to be, how to function. Now there's a lot more fear and anxiety, isn't there? Anyway, that's my opinion. I agree. I agree with Dawn and Sandra on that one. Johnny's saying, Sandra, I agree. It's all easy to get nostalgic and think about the good old days, but we're living better than ever. We have fewer infancy deaths than ever in history. Yes, it's good to appreciate now, though. It's how you utilised now. We're living in the age of information as well. The age of information, the internet. Fuck me. Hi, man. It's mad. It's great, but it's a bit mad. In my opinion. It's how you utilise it, how you use it. Make the best of the tools that are available in the age that you're living in. Type of thinking. Dawn saying, oh, Scottish. Sorry, I don't know what you mean there, Dawn, but where do I find the Timmy emoji? Dawn, wow, thanks, Dawn. Good question. Sorry. I've only just set up my memberships, guys. I've put 4 emojis in there. I don't know how you access that. Can you field test that, Dawn? If I don't know the answer now, I'll find out for you. I'm sorry. This is the first time I've done this, so I've only just set up my memberships yesterday, I think, or the day before. So I don't know how you get that icon. There's 4 that I've set up there. Let me if you can't access that now, I'll find out for you, Dawn. Sorry. There, that's it. Yes. Oh, nice one. Thanks, Dawn. Yes, that's the Timmy emoji. I've got the troll emoji, OG, and then inspirational light bulb moment. I can change these emojis potentially. I was only allowed 4, Dawn, to begin with. They don't let me put any more in. I'm going to make some more. I made these on Canva. Canva's really good for creators. I pay £13 a month for that, but it's really, really good. I do my thumbnails on there as well. Thanks, Dawn. Are they easy to find, Dawn, is the question as well. Thank you for that. Thanks for showing me them in real time. I've never seen them. I've never seen them on this format before. You've just showed me them. And at least they're clear. That's great. That's what I wanted. Timmy looks grumpy. Yeah, he does, mate. Do I like being bald? I shave once every 2 days, by the way. LFA Piano. I shave once every 2 days, mate. I like being bald. I like myself. If I had hair, I'd be enjoying hair. But I guess I receded, so it's gone. So if I did grow it, I'd look shit. I look better without hair. For me personally. And I accept the way I look, and I like the way I love myself in a healthy way, not in an arrogant way. So yeah, I like being bald. I've got the right shaped head for it. So I'm very lucky in that way. You could go, oh yeah, but you're bald. But a lot of men go bald, and it's okay. You make the best of what you have. That's my opinion. So I'm all right with it. I'm good with it. Kirsty's saying, can I tell you a secret? Real Timmy has more anger than emoji Timmy. Do you think, Dawn, I need to change the emoji then? Let me know. I can always change it. I can adapt it. Richard Cushing saying, I stay in my own lane. What do you mean by that? You stay in your own lane. Santa saying, laughing my fucking ass off. Timmy needs more anger. Ha ha ha. Do you want me to I can change the emoji when I get the chance. Timmy's even angry now because his emoji self looks sad. Yeah, he's he's not quite impressed with that one. Clive is laughing, I get you. Okay. Hi, Clive. Nice to meet you, by the way. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Oh, Sander's giving me... Oh, thank you, Sander. Thanks so much. That's my first one. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Sander. Thanks for your support. I appreciate that. Thanks. Dawn's give me £2 as well. Sorry, I'm just saying. I found him. Look, guys, do this. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Thanks again. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Dawn. Big shout out to Sander. Thank you for your support. I really, really appreciate it. I've only just, oh God, I've been doing this 15 months. I've been doing this. Honest to God, 15 months just to get to like 500 subscribers, just to get the watch hours up. Putting like 15, 20 hours in every week for about 15 months. Honest to God. And I've only just become monetized which I'm really, really, really grateful for. And this is, means a lot. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. But again, I like to say this, you don't have to do, I want to say this, man, I appreciate support, but you don't have to, don't feel that you have to at all, because I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? So there you go. I'm English or Scottish? I mean, my Irish Scottish, no, I'm English. This is English, M87. Mr. Iconic, hello, how are you? How are you? Sorry, guys, I'm just going through the comments. Thanks for anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way. If you can answer the question above, please do. Can people really change? What do you think? Player, no, remember me. Sorry, Player, no, I don't remember you. Kirsty, do you remember when I said I was in hospital, Brad? Yes, I do, Kirsty. Sorry, yeah. How's it going? How was hospital? What's the outcome? Please let us know, Kirsty. My friend is on 3,000 subs and still trying to get monetized. He's 233 hours away and his watch hours is close, Ronan. Very close. Sometimes the watch hours are harder to get than the fucking subs. The watch hours are a killer sometimes, and every year it resets. It resets every year. So say like in March in 2025, you got 1,000 watch hours, and then the rest of the year you only got 1,000 watch hours, so you have 2,000. And when it gets back to March 2026, those 1,000 watch hours you got the year before will be wiped off. You have to start again. So Johnny's saying, guys, I need to go. It was nice hanging with you guys again. I'm going to pick up a new dirt bike. Oh, okay. Be careful on the bike, Johnny. Hope it goes well. I'm playing all right. I remember you with your ice cream. I do remember you now. You're the ice cream guy that talks about, right, okay. I'll leave that with you. Any tips on shaving your head? I like the bald look, but my skin is too sensitive to shave it every day. Lymph, Jay, okay. Advice on that. I shave. I have a bath, so I'm nice and warm, and then I shave. Then I find it easier. I put face scrub on. I put, what else to do? Face wash, face scrub. I put it all over my face and my head. And then I'm nice and warm in the bath, and then I put shaving foam on all over my head, all over my face, and then I've been in the bath for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then I start shaving, and I find it easier that way. I also put moisturizer on my head sometimes. If it gets a bit dry sometimes. So yes, I put moisturizer on my head or on my face. I make the best of what I have, mate. That's how I do it. Everyone's a bit different though with that. That was a test for me. What was a test, Kirsty? Sorry. You're testing me. Go for it. Oh, it was a test. I do remember. Of course I do. I do remember. So go back to my content a little bit, guys. Of course. So, in relation to what I'm talking about, can people really change? In relation to Easter that we're going through, in relation to spring just beginning, new beginnings, guys, rebirth, eggs, potential, new resolution, New Year's resolution, I don't do them. I do them now. I'm going to do them. You can do them any time of the year, resolution. I think that was the best time to do it. New Year, don't do it at New Year, though. I don't believe in that. I believe in spring. I believe in nature. I believe in spring being related to birth, to new beginnings. Change comes with sacrifice. Is it easy? Is it fuck? Do most people achieve it? A lot of people don't. The story shows, I'm referring to my notes a moment, transformation isn't free. Growth doesn't come free. Change doesn't come easily. True change. No, not going to be easy. You lose comfort. You go from comfort zone to the unknown, to the new. When you're starting something new, are you going to be great at it? No, you're not going to be great at it when you first start something. That familiar, I can't say this word, familiarity, I can't say it. I can't say some words. The things that you're familiar with, that goes as well. Nice, everything that you're familiar with, your nice, comfy life, when you're trying to change and do something new, that familiarity, I can't say the word properly, and that goes away. And sometimes you're going to lose that. You're going to lose that you're going to lose what you're familiar with. You're going to lose what you're comfortable with. You're going to lose people along the way when you're changing yourself, when you're becoming a different version of yourself, when you're becoming a better version of yourself. And one of the biggest compliments you can ever receive is saying, you've changed. You've changed, you. You're not the same anymore. And you can think, oh, shit, I've changed, have I? And you can make you feel bad, because you might love that person that's said that to you, but it's one of the biggest compliments. It's a clear sign that what you're doing is working. Keep going. Keep going. As long as you're not hurting anyone, you're not shitting on anyone, you're trying to be a good version of yourself, trying to be a better version of yourself. Everyone wants the new life, don't they? Oh, I want to be that person. I want that new life. I want to achieve what that person's achieved. And you think, but you don't realize how much work's gone in. You do realize how much work's gone into for them to get where they are. People want the easy road. They want the soft options. They want the fast track without any effort. But if you want the new life, you want to be a better version of yourself, you want to kick the old habits, you want to get rid of all those dickheads that are around you, it's going to take effort. It's going to take a lot of effort. But not everyone wants to let go of the old one. So some people don't want to let go of the old ways of life. It's like the man-child kind of person, teenager, 16, likes going out drinking, likes watching the football. Nothing wrong with those things. It's all good. But they like drinking, they like session, they like a bit of cocaine at the weekend. They're loving their life. They're young, they're stupid, but they're loving it. But it's wearing them down after they get to like 25 years old. It's wearing you down then. You're still sniffing your coke, you're still drinking. It's not good. It's not sustainable, but they still enjoy it. But they need to let that old life go if they want to become a better version of themselves. If they want to start their own business, if they want to start that new career, they need to be focused on that. You can't be taking drugs. It's not going to work. But some people don't want to let go of that old way of life. And what happens then? Become like a man-child to an extent. Anyway, there we go. Anyway, Kirsty testing Brad. Okay, no worries. It's okay. Test away. What's his favourite Apple TV show? I don't know. Sorry, Ronan. The test was when I was at hospital. I don't know any Apple TV shows. Does anyone else know? I don't know. Mr. Miley's back with his projection, Mr. Miley. I'll answer you this time, Mr. Miley. Best gay streamer of 2026. There's nothing wrong, Mr. Miley. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with that. Each to their own. As long as you're a decent, respectful, kind person, it's all good. But Mr. Miley, I think you're projecting there, aren't you? If you like that type of thing, Mr. Miley, you should venture into whatever avenues that will provide that for you. I'm not that way inclined, but I don't hate anyone that is that way inclined. As long as you're a kind, good person. So anyway, good luck with you're projecting, Mr. Miley, from Holland, aren't you? It's crazy, isn't it? It's all about you, that one. The comment that you said says everything about you. There you go. Mr. Mythicalism. Hi, Mythicalism. What if I've changed for the worse? What if you've changed for the worse? If you change for the worse, that can happen. You need to recalibrate then, don't you? Why? What's happened then? Why have you, what mysticism? Why have you changed for the worst? What has happened? Please elaborate. Please elaborate why that's occurred. Give me a little bit more information if you feel comfortable to do so. Rhona's saying most of the time change is a good thing. The only constant in life is change. The only constant in life is change. Things are changing all the time. So change is going to happen to you if you like it or not. You're going to get older. Things are going to change. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. Things are always changing. It's not always clearly apparent, is it? But it does. It's best to create your own change, though, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry, Roland. Most of the time, change is a good thing. I think that that's what it's all about. Embracing change, being brave, having courage, absolutely. Doing whatever you have to so that everyone in your life can move forward with theirs. Well said, Ronan. Absolutely. Wisely said. Abe saying, Mr. Morley, don't be rude. It's all right, Abes. It's part of life. That's on them. But thank you, Abes. Tequila, cute turtle in the background. Yes, this is Timmy the Turtle. Tequila Sunrise. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Stingray Pancakes in. I know someone like that. 40 and still drinking and doing coke. Yeah, I do. I used to be that person a long time ago, Stingray Pancake. A long time ago, though. I'm 43 now. No more. I couldn't do that now. That'd be awful. Oh, I'd just destroy myself if I did that now. Yes, there's still people like that. It's not good, is it? It doesn't end well. Your favorite show is Apple TV? I've never seen that, Ronan. That's to this depressed turtle. Yes, it is. Tequila Sunrise saying, really? Don't say yes, Handa. Hopefully it works for you. Sorry if I missed something. I'm cleaning. You don't need to apologise. Thanks for your support, by the way. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for everyone else's support too. I appreciate you all. Thank you. It'd be cool if you could buy clothes for your jelly cats. It would. Good idea, Ronan. That would be cool. I agree. Don't say it's never ending with two dogs. Literally can't win. God, yeah. That'll be, yeah, that's forever cleaning. Done. That really is. Yeah, I can imagine. They're just constantly on it. Tequila Sunrise, darling. You've got 78. Wow, you've got 78 jelly cats. Wow, that's a lot. You're basically, have you got them all? Tequila Sunrise, darling. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. Ronna said it's funny to think of all the things in life that can happen just because a fella's shoelace comes undone. Yeah. Abe saying, what's a jelly cat? This is a jelly cat. Abe's, that's a jelly cat. This is Timmy, the jelly cat. It's a brand that creates plushies like this. They have their own website. I'm not sponsored by Jellycat, by the way, at all. But this is a Jellycat. This is Timmy the Turtle. If you type in Jellycat, there'll be a website and you can check it out if you want to. Don't say we went for a muddy walk yesterday and while I was bathed scrappy, Ruben was on the couch. Luckily, it's leather. Please check out Dawn's channel as well, guys. She's got some good content, great content with her dogs, Jack Russell, and her other dog called Ruben, which is like a husky. One's a Jack Russell, one's a husky, I think. Forgive me if I get that bit wrong. Once the Jack Russell is called Scrappy and the husky is called Ruben. So please check out Dawn Gustaf's channel. Anyway, Rose saying that's lucky. Yeah. You look like my mental health teacher, LOL. Oh, I'll take Joe Tequila Sunrise, darling. I'll take that. Thank you. That's very kind. I'm not a mental health expert, by the way. I work as a scrub nurse. Sorry I'm sorry if you've heard this, guys. A lot of you already heard this like 1,000 times, but it is what it is. I'm a scrub nurse. I work for the NHS. but I'm not a mental health expert. I have suffered myself, though. I've been around others that have suffered. I probably have had mental health issues myself. Absolutely. I've suffered myself and I've learned from that suffering. I don't have all the answers. I'm still working on myself right now. And I think I will be for the rest of my life, if let's be honest. Let's be real. That's real, yeah. But what was I going to say then? So I do have some wisdom. I do have some knowledge. I do have my own perspectives, but I don't force my opinion onto others because I don't think you should do that. I think we find the answers within, don't we, ourselves, if we want to. I'm from the UK. Yes, I am, Tequila. Nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you. You've got a lot of jelly carts. That's amazing. Anyway, how do you tell the difference between someone who's just going through a rough patch and someone who's quietly falling apart but hiding it really well? Great question, Ronan. Oh my God, that's a good question. I think if someone's going through a rough patch, it depends on the situation, depends on the person. You can kind of tell, because you can think, oh, their life is going really well, they seem really healthy, and then all of a sudden there's a change. They're not as active as they were. There's a change in the behavior. So they're usually quite outgoing. They're doing these activities, and all of a sudden they stop doing those activities. They stop going to the gym as much. They stop being they're less talkative than they were. They're a bit more inward. They're a bit more withdrawn. And you're like, that would indicate that person's going through a rough patch, I'd say. There's a change in the behavior. And then you ask them, and if they told you the story, then you'd understand a bit more. They could have had a passing of a loved one or an upset or something. They could be a little bit burnt out, or there's a lot of different reasons going through that rough patch. But there'd be like a clear indication or reason why. So life's going good. Something shit happens because that's life. And then you go, oh, that's a rough patch. That's why I'd think of a rough patch. Someone's quietly falling apart, but hiding it really well. I used to have a friend like that, Ronan. He's not with us anymore. And he was always, everything. I used to think to myself, I used to look at my old friend's life and I go, how the hell? He always seemed to land on his feet. Nothing seemed to bother him. He was always laughing, always joking. I used to think to myself, how the fuck does he live like he lives? I thought, I can't live like this person. I don't know how he does it. And he always seemed to land on his feet. And sometimes an example of that is the person that's always joking, always laughing. They're always the clown. They're funny. Really funny sometimes, these people. Very charismatic too. And they always seem to be joking. It's like too good to be true almost, because it is. So the person that's always laughing, always joking, nothing seems to bother them, that would be a good sign of someone who's could be falling apart but hiding it well. My old friend was like that, and he's not with us. RIP to my old friend. I'm not going to mention his name. But he was a good example of that. Hope that answers the question well. There's lots of different ways to answer that question, Ronan, but that's mine for now. Sponsored by Timmy. Thanks, Timmy. Would I like to be sponsored by Jellycat? Yeah, why not? Husky German Shepherd. Thanks, Dawn. Sorry, I got the Husky bit right. German Shepherds are tough dogs as well. It's a very strong dog, that, isn't it? Very athletic dog. Husky German Shepherd. Wow. Milo, I hope that you realise that every day is a fresh start for you. Thank you, Milo. That every sunrise is a new chapter in your life waiting to be written. Absolutely. Tomorrow's another day, Milo. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Very wisely said. Can people change? Yes, they can. Is it going to be easy? No, it's not. No, it's not. Swag Boy saying Free Island. What we're freeing you from, Swag Boy? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Or saying, Dawn, can I steal it? What, your dog? Chara's gone. Jamie, I can't see you. Chara's gone. I can't read the rest of your name. I'm ambivert too. Cool. Ambivert is a mixture between introvert and extrovert. I believe. Yeah, I get. Good for you. Free Palestine. Free Ireland. Free Willy is a great movie too. Free Willy. Whatever. Rona said, how do you support someone who won't admit they need support? Well, you can't give a helping hand to a closed fist, Ronan. You can't give a helping hand to a closed fucking fist, mate. If they don't want support, no matter how much, you can give them the best support in the world's got to offer, the best package ever, but they don't want it. All you can do is go, right, I'm here for you. And when you're ready, or if you're not ready, that's fine. But I'm here. I'll leave you at arm's length. If you need my support and help, I'm here for you. I'm worried about you. Explain what you think. Say what you want to say. Elaborate what you want to mean. So they're suffering, they're struggling. You think they need support, but they're not open to it. You explain your concerns to them. Say, I'm always here for you. When you're ready, I'm here. That's the best you can do sometimes. But you can't give a helping hand to a closed fist. It's impossible. And if someone doesn't want help, you've got to leave them to it. As hard as that can be. Some people are really self-destructive as well. You think, shit, this isn't going to end well. If this person carries on doing what they're doing, they're going to be dead in 2 years. But you really want to help them. You love them. There's a lot of good traits. But they're not open to it. Happens a lot. Don't say, please don't steal my puppy. You can give him treats and cuddles. Stingray pancakes in video games are therapeutic. Yes, they can be. Bit of escapism. Yes, I agree, Stingray. Danny. Hi, Danny G. Nice to meet you, Danny G. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. People can change, but if I am being honest, most people do not want to change. Absolutely. Danny G, I agree with you there, man. Fucking right. You're right. People can change. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. But most people don't want to. And some people don't want to because they're happy and they're content or whatever. Some people don't want to because it's fucking hard. Because it's difficult. That's why they don't want to do it. Danny G, I agree. So the core message really is, back to my notes a little bit, guys, to be open and honest, back to this topic a little bit. Thanks, Danny G, by the way. My name's Brad. Nice to meet you. Change equals death of old self. People don't want to do it. I don't want to leave that old life behind. I've known that life for 20 years. I'm comfortable in that world. I know it's not for my best self. It might be killing me, but I still feel comfortable in that old world, in my old self, and I don't want to change. And it's too painful to change. So therefore, stuck. Fucking stuck. Not good. Not good. But change equals death of old self. And if you dare to do it, it's going to cause you fucking pain. There's going to be suffering. And it's going to require waiting, patience, because you're going to be stuck in limbo for a while. When you change your life, you change your world, you don't see your old friends anymore because you can't keep doing it anymore. There's a lot of waiting involved. But if you get through that transitional period of time when you're trying to make yourself become a better man or a better woman or a better person or a better whatever, if you get through that, there's a rebirth, becoming your true self, your better self. It's a process though, not a moment. It's not snap, 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 done, easy peasy. Is it? Fuck. It takes time, takes effort, takes failing as well. Pick up the ball, drop it, pick it back up again. So maybe, referring to my notes to be open and honest, maybe change isn't always instant. No, maybe it's a cycle of letting go, rebuilding and becoming. And I'm not speaking religiously, I'm speaking metaphorically in line with Easter. Anyway, I'll read the comments now, guys. Free Palestine from... Right, okay, Islam. I hope there's no more wars, man. I think it's horrible, but that's part of human nature, isn't it? That's another topic. 97% of humanity throughout all the ages, all over the world, 97% of that time, there's been a war on somewhere. It's part of humanity, isn't it? For right or for bloody wrong, who knows? Don't say, I'm definitely in love with the new dog now, LOL. Scrappy is my OG. Oh. You still, yeah, don't forget, you'll not forget Scrappy, will you? That's great, Dawn. And the animals that you have are lucky to have you. Free everyone. I agree. Free everyone from this, free everyone from the slave-like system that we're in. I agree, Dawn. Fist bump to Dawn. Absolutely. Ron said, thank you for the answer. Is overthinking a problem to fix or a sign that you're trying to understand something important? Overthinking can be thinking, I'm overthinking something. I've got a problem. I'm thinking about it. I don't know what to do. That can cause overthinking, but at least you're trying to fucking find a solution. But overthinking can be linked to anxiety sometimes, or burnout or stress. Depends on the situation. Danny G saying, to truly change, you have to really search deep within. Yeah, you do. The hard road will take you home, Danny G. I love that saying. There's a book called The Hard Road Will Take You Home. It's a good book as well. I love the saying, though. Most people come to the realization they do not want to change because it's opening up Pandora's box where all the insecurities and fears are, Danny G, innit? And it's fucking painful, man. It hurts. It fucking hurts. And the truth hurts, man. Especially when you know you fucked up yourself. You're thinking, fuck me, why have I done that? Shit, that's painful. I'm going to ignore that. That's not nice. That's a bit ugly. I'll just put this Pandora's box away. Fuck that. And then they carry on. It's deep within. You're absolutely right. I agree. 1111. Nice. Angel number. Thank you. Aaron saying the full tracksuit, the rock poets, and what jacket? Oh God. Henry Lloyd. Used to have a Henry Lloyd jacket. Shit, showing me age here. Henry Lloyd jacket with the Henry Lloyd written at the back. I had that. Oh, I used to love that jacket. I was a chav. It was a winter jacket. Had fleece on the inside, a little pocket on the inside too. I had a Henry Lloyd jacket. I had rock poets. I had the tracky. I had the going to Wigan Pier, Maxime's every week, buzzing my little head off. I was in my 20s. I had a good time. Don't get me wrong. I was a fucking chav. I hold my hands up. I was a bit of a dick as well. I hold my hands up. Did I have a good time? I did. It's not sustainable though. Not now. I didn't have a cap though. Did I wear a bucket hat? Sometimes. Sometimes, not often. It was bounce music. I was into bounce music. God. Trance music, bounce music. Lots of different types of dance music actually. Not drum and bass though. Some house music, hard house. Yeah. Was it driving around the estate a mountain bike? I didn't really do the mountain bike thing when I was I wasn't driving then. I'd get someone else to drive when I was younger. Anyway, Ron saying, Sandy, guess where me and my daughter are going. Don saying, I think it's something you can fix, Ron. It's definitely always been a problem for me, but I'm getting better at the overthinking thing. Meditation can help. Tequila Sunrise, darling, saying, I'm a great actor because I act happy around people. Then I go home to my room or bathroom, break down, cry. Yes, I know. Did ask for help, but I can't. Anyone I have hurt so much. Sorry to hear that, Tequila Sunrise, darling. Yeah, happy around people. Put a brave face on. We've all done it. And then you break down on your own and cry. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I don't know what you mean by you've hurt people so much. Sorry. If you collaborate a bit more, that'd be great. Don't feel you have to, though. Hope you're okay. You put on that brave face. That's very honest of you, by the way. And respect to you that. If you're going to be really honest, that's a great sign. And you're aware of it. That's a great sign too. Being aware of how you are is a big thing. Most people aren't aware of what they're doing. They're just autopilot, winging it through life. They're not aware that they're putting on the brave face. They're not aware of it. But if you become aware of it, that's the beginning, isn't it? That's you've got you know what the problem is. I don't know your whole story, Tequila Sunrise, darling. I'm just trying to give the best I can there in relation to what you said in real time. Sending you love and respect, though. Of course, Tequila Sunrise, darling. Sending you love and respect. So I'm saying Matt D's, Ronan. Ronan saying no, Sander, Croatia. Aiden. Hi, Aiden. How's it going, man? How are you doing? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. So Don saying he's very strong. He's ripped his new harness yesterday. He's only had it a week. Wow, shit. He's ragged it off. Well, if he's a husky stroke German Shepherd, they're big, powerful, athletic dogs, aren't they? Strong and young as well. Scott Truth. Hi, Scott. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Change is inevitable, like it or not. Do you know what? Absolutely, 1,000% fucking agree. Change is going to happen if you like it or not. It's going to happen to you or it's going to happen for you, Scott. Yes, Sander. Okay. I might have it here. Sander, can I have it here? Please. Yeah. I'm just going to open the door. Sorry, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's great. Amazing. Thank you. I'm all right. I'll be fine. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, guys. Change is inevitable if you like it or not. Sorry, I'm going to eat. Don't usually eat on my lives, but I'm going to do it. Have my eggs in relation to Easter. Why not? Change is inevitable, like it or not. Yeah, it is. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to you or it's going to happen for you. Choose your change. Choose your suffering. Choose the hard road. Or if you don't do anything, sit there and do fuck all, change is going to happen anyway. External factors. Things are changing all the time, mate. I agree, Scott. Nice to meet you, by the way. My name's Brad. Hi, Roach. How are you doing? How Roach to give her? How are you? I was saying for you, I thought you said an open hand to a closed fish. Closed fist makes sense, yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Mohammed bin Rayaz. Hello, sir. How are you? Can you do an interview with me? I am podcaster mission to do 50 international people. Interviews 8 done. I'll answer your questions the best I can. As long as it's respectful, Mohammed, I'll answer them as best I can. Rona saying, Dawn, I won't take him. Joking, of course. Some people do want to change, immortal beloved. Yeah, they do. They do. And I think it's a good thing. I think we're here for that. Does free will exist? I believe it does. Does free will exist? Yeah, it does. Are some things fated? Maybe they are. But I do believe that we have free will. We have the... Well, we do have free will. You decide what you want to do, what you want to become. If you're bullied when you're younger, the cowardly way would be to become the bully, wouldn't it? A lot of people do that. Or you can choose to become better than that. Set boundaries with people. Stick up for people. Stick up for yourself. Don't become the bully. For example, does free will exist? I think it does. I believe in that. Not everybody does, which is fine. I don't think our stories are written completely. You can take left turns, right turns, forwards, backwards, whatever direction you want to go in. And there's consequences, good and bad, for which direction you choose to go in. Ronan Zadar is lovely and close to my hometown. Zadar, right? Okay, Sander. Hi, Erin. You're to you. How are you doing? Hope you're okay. Dawn says thanks to Ronan. I was saying the t-shirt is the nuts in a home run by Sander, but it's important to know it is jeans or tracksuit bottoms and also what trainers. What trainers? I currently wear No Bull trainers, and No Bull is an American brand. I like the fucking No Bull, no bullshit. I just love that fucking saying. No Bull is an American brand, and it is CrossFit. It's CrossFit brand, and that's what trainers I'm wearing at the moment. I like them because they're just different. Roach has inhaled a crayon. Sandy, give me... Thanks, Sander. Thanks, Sander, for the what's it called? For the night. Thank you for the support, Sander. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Sander. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for anyone that's watching. Thanks for anyone that's does this new membership not get me Sander food samples? I wish, Dawn. 1 minute. I'm just drinking my tea. I'm going to eat my eggs as well. I'm going to try and eat and do my live. Sorry, guys. I'm eating eggs, of course. I'm really sorry. I'm eating on my live. I apologise. A man's got to eat, though. You know what I mean? Jax Mesmerine. Hi, Jax. Dylan, why do you go on every channel asking the same fucking question? Nobody cares about you and you absolute knobhead. We're asking about the Jews or something. It's a silly question, isn't it? It's a silly question. Absolutely. Zuki's joined the inner circle. Oh, thanks, Zuki. Thank you so much. Hi, Zuki. Thank you for your support. No pressure there, by the way. Anyone. Thank you for joining the Ambiverts Inner Circle. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, thanks. So thank you. There's no pressure, by the way, Zuki. I'm just saying that as well. I like to put that out there. I don't want to put anyone anyone under any unnecessary pressure. If you want to support my channel, you can do. If you don't have to. I'll still be showing up live either way, but I really appreciate the support and the help. Are the emojis okay? And if you're not happy with the emojis, anyone who's joined as a member, if you think the emojis are good, be honest to say I think they're good. If you think they could be changed or altered, let me know and I'll try and change them. I'm only allowed 4 emojis at the moment for members. And hopefully I'll be able to add some more on soon. Timmy the Turtle is one of them, though, yes. And that's a troll one. I put the troll one in. I put OG in. What was the other one I put in? I forgot. I've forgotten. Shit. 1 minute. I'm just eating my eggs. Sorry, guys. I need to eat. Oh, yeah. Inspiration. Light bulb moment. Thank you. This breakfast is really nice. Thank you. Support anyone that wears Adidas. Thank you. Cheers. What cologne do I use? I've got 3. I have 3. I use YSL is one of them. YSL. I have one which is, I forget the name of it. It's really nice. I forget the names of them. I just put them on. Sander buys them me, if I'm honest. And I just spray them and go, yeah, whatever. One's called Mountain something. And I forgot what the other one is. Jasper Conran or something like that. I have 3 different ones at the moment. And I use them on day. I don't know. I just spray whatever I feel like spraying myself with on that day. That's my egg, by the way. Eating an egg. Eggs are amazing. Full of nutrition. Of course. Sorry, guys, if I'm not reading the comments for a while because I'm just eating. Shelley, hi Shelley. Welcome back. Hello, my friend. Just came on like the t-shirt that with green logo. It's Adidas. It's Adidas. Thank you, Zuki, for joining my membership. Thank you so much for your support, even just by being on here for so long. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, by the way. Thanks to everyone that watches. Thanks to anyone that's subscribed. Thank you for anyone that comments, or even if you're just watching. I appreciate you all. Just to send that out there. Thank you so much. I'll read the comments the best I can that I'm eating, of course. I'll keep going. Not all eggs are the same, are they? Some get cheaper eggs, more expensive eggs. It's how the chickens are fed, free range, etc. And some of the chickens, are they truly free range is another question. I love eggs though. And one of the best foods in the world ever is eggs. You can do so much with them. So nutritionally dense, aren't they? They give birth to something, of course. Life to something. Sorry. I'm eating homemade bread as well, which is great. Trying to say fun facts on Brad, he always smells good. I don't know how, but he does. Oh, thanks. Most of the time. Actually, though, Sandy, if I've worked like 13 hours, my feet smell at the end of the day. Sorry. There's too much information there. I generally, yeah, I think it's good to smell good. Should smell good. You don't want to smell a BO. I don't think it's a good thing. That's not just for myself. It's for other people that are around me. It's good to have good personal hygiene. But my feet smell after I've done 13 hours. I've got to admit, after I've been on my feet all day, my feet smell. So I have a bath. I don't like it. It's not good. It's good to smell nice. Oh, yes. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. What's your favourite way of making eggs? Good question. Depends on what mood I'm in. Zuki, it's a privilege to have you here. Sending love and respect. Yeah, it is. It is a privilege to have you here. It really, really is. Thank you. You like runny fried, but I hate making them because it's messy, isn't it? Dawn. It's messy. It can be messy. I'm eating something really simple now. I'm eating eggs and like homemade bread, boiled eggs and homemade bread. That's it. It's really nice. Sorry, guys. Don't like eating on the live, really, but I need to wait. Raspberry and white chocolate, Dawn. Oh, the cake. All right, seriously, we need somewhere for you to email me samples. I don't know what you mean, food. Marsh, I'll call you Marsh. I'm free range. I'm always outside. All right. Excellent. Nondy Plume is back. Welcome back, Nondy Plume. And you're coming back with your pooey panties again. Amazing. Are you going to keep repeating the same thing, Nondy Plume? I'm assuming you are. That's you go to loads of other lives and say the same thing. You must be about 8 years old or something, I'm assuming. How old are you, by the way? You probably won't answer that. You probably keep saying the same thing over and over again. We need a button so we can magically receive some cake. I wish, Dawn. That'd be great. 1 minute, sorry. Really nice. Thank you. Thanks, Sander. Thank you. We have been together 10 years. Me and Sander have been together for 10 years. Yeah, we have. We had a really nice meal. We stayed in. It was nice, lovely, absolutely lovely. Yeah. We had a great meal. Thanks, Dawn. It was lovely. Yes, it was lovely. Food dehydrator. How does that work, Dawn? That's interesting. How does it work? Monroe, hey, Baldy, my name's Brad Monroe. My name's Brad. Keep it respectful, lad. I am bald, yeah. Fucking hell, no shit, Sherlock. You know what I mean? Of course I'm bald. It's obvious. So what? How does the food dehydrator work? Sorry, I don't know much about that. It's interesting, though. What are you going to use it for? Sam's asking as well. Monroe's just laughing his little head off, I'll say. Meeting, sorry guys. I don't like doing this, but anyway. So Dawn is saying, it looks like a little oven. It just dries food. I'm going to make beef jerky for me and dog treats. Does it, when it dries the food, dehydrated, does it allow it to last for a longer time? You know, the expiration date. Does it increase the expiration on it? I'm assuming that. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's different. It's different. It looks like a little oven. It just dries food. I'm going to make beef jerky for me and dog treats. Got very lucky dogs. Very lucky dogs. Very well-fed dogs. Very healthy dogs. You are what you eat. It's true. That applies to dogs as well. It applies to animals. It applies to all living things, doesn't it? I won't be long. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it lasts for ages. I saw Dr. Chafe with one and wanted one for ages. Right. You got it. Got the idea from him. Yes. In relation to the carnivore only diet you're talking about there, Dawn, of course. So you're spending a fortune on training treats, so it was a good excuse. Yeah. How's sorry, I forgot his name. Oh, sorry. Your husky stroke German Shepherd, and I forgot his name. I'm sorry, Dawn. I just forgot. It's just gone. I know the other one's called Scrappy. I forget. It begins with an R. How's the training going with him? Hope it's going well. Ruben. Sorry. Dan just told me. Ruben, sorry. He's doing amazingly. I'm really surprised. Oh, good to hear. Well, he's young, isn't he? It'd be and a lot of that be due to yourself, though. If you've got experience with animals anyway, your energy that you have, it'll translate. It'll be clear. And plus, you're chucking in the treats as well, reward for doing well, etc., etc. Yeah, got the recipe for success with regards to that. Hello, Erin. Welcome back, mate. How's it going? Sorry, I'm just eating now. I'm reading the comments the best I can. I'll be nearly finished with this soon. I love homemade bread. It's really nice. It's very simple how it's made. Very few ingredients. No, I'm not saying that bread is completely healthy. It's not. I get it, but I love it. Sorry, I just enjoy it. But homemade bread that has a short expiration on it is much healthier than the processed bread that you can get. in my opinion. Anyway. Abdullah Khan, hi, how are you? Hi, man. Are you the bread I threw on the street? Oh, hell nah. I'm not the bread that you threw out on the street, mate. Or I'm eating the bread that you threw out on the street. I give him treats whenever a cat comes in so he has a positive association and he walks past them mostly now. That's great. So he's not... His natural instinct, Dawn, as a dog, will be go, cat, let's go. Fucking let's go. So for him to have discipline in not doing that is fantastic, isn't it? Most people don't achieve that with the dogs at all, ever. You mistype, no worries, Abdallah. I want you in a minute, Aaron, one sec. Sorry, dude. Is there any way to move on from someone you still love, but they're not with you anymore? Has anyone got an answer for Aaron? I'll try and answer it as well. Is there any way to move on from someone you still love? There is a way, but you're not with them anymore. First stage is denial, isn't it? You're denying it. You're still thinking there's a chance. You still think there's hope. They don't want to be with you anymore, but you still love them. They don't want to be with you anymore. It's hard. It hurts like fuck. Rejection's a killer, man. It fucking hurts, man. It really does. But they don't want to be with you. It's accepting the reality of it. Do you accept it? Can you accept it? That's been and gone, Aaron. Have I been in your situation before? Yeah, I've been in that situation before. I've been in that situation where I've been cheated on. Been in that situation where I've been with someone who doesn't want to be with me anymore. There's not really been a clear communication between us because we were young at the time. I was a teenager. I didn't know fuck all. They didn't know fuck all. They didn't want to be with me anymore. I was wondering why they don't want to be with me anymore, but they never really explain it. They just don't want to be with you anymore. And you sat there on your own, rejected as fuck, hoping to get back with them, but it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. It's keeping yourself busy. It's working towards something. I think as a guy, it's good to be physically active and physically strong. You don't have to be the strongest guy in the world. You don't have to be the fittest guy in the world. But I think going to the gym, working on your body really, really helps you overcome rejection a little bit. Keeps you focused as well. Makes you feel a little bit better about the situation. Is it going to get you completely over that situation? Probably not, no. My dad is 73. He's eaten a lot of bread through his life. The guy loves bread. He also walks around 9-10 kilometers a day all his life, and he's very fit and very healthy. Yes, he is. He is. He doesn't really drink. He's active as hell. Someone saying, but this man can eat bread, LOL, and loves meat potatoes too. Yeah. Wisdom is mine. Welcome back, Wisdom is mine. Stop trying to upgrade other people's hardware when their operating system is clearly obsolete. Focusing on your own glitches is the only way to find peace without losing your mind in the process. Absolutely correct there. Wisdom is mine. Well said. Well said there. Stop trying to upgrade other people's hardware. Stop trying to fix everybody else. You can't do it. Even if you've got the best intentions in the world, focus within. Focus on your own fuck-ups, your own glitches. Find peace within yourself. Everyone else has got to... Everyone else has got to sort themselves out, really. You can help people though. Sometimes wisdom is mine, as I'm sure you would do, or we try our best to. I agree. Thanks for sharing, by the way. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. I'm almost finished eating. Sorry, guys. Lee, welcome back, Lee. Hello again. How are we doing? We're good. People can change. I believe that, and I always will. I think they've got to want to, Lee, haven't they? How are you, Lee, by the way? How are you doing? How are you? How's your Easter been? I'm just eating the rest of this. Sorry. So nice. Joke's gone off. All right, you're joking. Sorry, mate. I didn't know. Shit. Right. Okay. No, not bad. Thanks yourself. Sorry, my joke, but it did go over straight over my head. That lad. It's all. I've just took it literally. Yeah. That's the problem with people just saying that. Matthew Kershaw, you asking me if I've done that? Yeah, I do it every day, mate. Yeah, I do it every day, mate. Do you do it too? Do you have that ability? Matthew Kershaw, do you have that ability to do that too? Well done if you do. Congratulations on that. I do think people can change. They can change, Lee, but you've got to want to. You've got to want to. And some people put others in boxes as well. They think, oh, you used to be that way, so that's you as a person. They interpret you in a certain way based on their own perceptions, based on their own limitations sometimes. So they think, oh, you're that you. I'm going to put you in that box. You're harmless you. You're this you. You can't do this you. You do this you. You like that, don't you? I'm like, no, I don't really like that. And I'm not harmless at all. You don't know me, and you put me in a box. That happens too. Friedenstein, happy birthday to your friend Simon. Happy birthday, Simon. People, Matthew Kershaw saying people don't change. They become more experienced. What do you mean, mate? Please elaborate. Please elaborate if you can. And why you think that. I'm trying to understand. People don't change, they just become more experienced. It depends on this. Elaborate. If you can, or if you want to. Scallions, do a 360. No, I don't want to. The camera position is where it's at. I'm cheating, sorry. Lee's saying the fact is we're all alone in our heads. Yes, we are, Lee. Who knows what's going on inside anyone else's head? Exactly. You're right. We're inside our own heads. And a lot of people aren't even aware of this, Lee. Showing a lot of awareness back from yourself there, Lee. A lot of people aren't even aware of this. But we're all inside our own heads. As complex and as different as that can be as well. So how the hell can we assume that we know anyone else? We don't really. We don't know what's going on in other people's heads, truly. We can have an idea, we can have a perception, but we don't truly know. Absolutely. Wisely said, Lee. Zuki saying, looks a bit like tiger bread. Does a bit. So I made bread. Nice. Sander made it. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Very lucky, Zuki. Very lucky. How are you doing, by the way? I hope you're all right. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're getting closer to whatever you want to get, what you're trying to work on. Trying to become more independent, let's say. I love crunchy toast. Scallions, I agree. It's really nice, man. How did it get so toasty? I don't know. My partner's made it for me. She did it. Toasted it, I think, under the grill. Or in the toaster, mate. Homemade bread's the best, though. Very few ingredients go into bread. Real bread. And it expires very quickly, but it tastes so much better when it's fresh. Phones come with an off button. Yes, they do. Scott Truth, what are you thinking with regards to that? It's good to switch off digitally sometimes. We're addicted to our phones, aren't we? It's good to switch it off. Phones come with an off button. Is that what you mean? Scott Truth. Correct me if I'm misinterpreting you, by the way. I'm just eating the last bit of my breakfast first, randomly, of course. Oh, this is really nice. Thank you. Sorry, speak with your mouth full. Shouldn't speak with your mouth full. Thank you, Sander. I'll stop eating soon, guys. Sorry. I'll keep saying sorry, don't I? That's typical me. People pleaser there. It's coming through from me there. I'm aware of it. I still have a bit of that people pleaser in me, by the way, that I've developed from being younger. I've worked on it, though. Better than I was. But it's still there. I don't have all the answers either. I don't. I've got my life sorted. My life's going well. I've come a long way from what I was. However, do I have all the answers? No. I'm still working on myself too. I've got to be honest. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Hey, anyway. That was lovely. Thank you. Right. Okay. Wisdom is mine. Pure love is basically a spiritual one-way street where you give everything you expect the ROI of a pet rock. Meanwhile, respect and kindness are just fancy transactional fees. Once you stop paying, the service gets cut off immediately. If it's like a transactional love kind of situation, is that what you mean? Wisdom is mine. Bread and butter is underrated, Scallons is saying. It is. Bread, butter is underrated. I fucking agree. The simplest things often are the best things. The simplest made of music, the simplest foods are the best. A lot of the time, I agree with you there, Scallions. Scott True saying bingo. Oh, I got it right. Nice one. Fist bump, Scott. Nice one. Thanks for, I don't know. I felt like a little bit of a test there. You got me thinking, Scott, a little bit there. So thank you. Yeah, it's all good. So you're saying, yeah, not too bad, I think. Bit of a high pain, few days, but getting through it, sorry. Had my occupational health appointment, so it's progressing, but no planned return date yet. At least it's moving forward. You've had the appointment. That's now being processed, isn't it? Hope that you return to work soon, mate. And then you've got your regular income coming in. Then you've got your own opportunities for having somewhere to live, something that's your own, having your own sanctuary. And you're on the right path. I think, therefore, that's a change in your life, isn't it? You're in that, we're in relation to what you're talking about. You're in that, you're trying to change your circumstances, your situation. You're trying to find somewhere to live of your own, Zuki, of course, being your own energy. And you're in that thingy phase, aren't you? I suppose, in relation to this, you're in the patience transitional period kind of thing. And it can last a while. It will manifest. It will manifest. It really will. It will manifest. What you're working towards is going to happen. Michael Burrows, shame. What do you mean shame? What do you mean by shame? Jens, hi Jens. You love the jelly cat in the back? It's Timmy. Yes. Well spotted. Scallion says, don't apologise for eating, bro. Thanks, Scallions. Fist bump, Scallions. We do it all the time, from time to time. I'm always getting full, honestly. It's all right. Jake saying, well, minus your extra day on yesterday. What do you mean by overtime, Zuki? Do you mean? You've just eaten 5 eggs, fried eggs, because of you. Did you? Oh, nice. Dawn is just sharing her dehydrator that she just bought. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's from Amazon. Trying to share my dehydrator. If anyone's interested in dehydrators, then check out the link that Dawn's just shared. Please check out Dawn Gustafher's channel too. She's got a lot of content. She's got some content, sorry. She has ponies, she has horses, she's got a couple of dogs, she's got some funny and cute, let's say, interesting content with her animals. So check out Dawn Gustafher's channel. Anyway. Yeah, I hope you had a good Friday, Monday off. Yeah, well, I'm off today, which is great. I'm going to go to, not York, I tell a lie. I'm going to Chester today, Chester City. Nice. Chester's nice. There's a lot of money in Chester. It's a nice city too. I'm going there today. It's about an hour's drive from where I am. I'm just going to go and have a little walk around and chill. It's nice to be not in work. I'm in tomorrow. I was working yesterday, Zuki. I don't know if you know or not. I worked at Wigan. God, we did an ORIF. Oh, what was it? A distal femur ORIF. See, femur, it's a big bone in your leg, the top part of your leg, call it, from your hip down to your knee. Femur there, right? And this woman, she had a broken leg, broken femur, fucking bad shit. She was older, she was in pain. And honest to God, imagine the size. Think about this, sorry. You've got your hip there, you've got your knee there. So this part, your femur, right? And they were doing an open reduction internal fracture, ORIF, which basically means it's broken, they're pulling it together, it's broken, right? It's broken, that's the bone, pulling it together, and then they're going to put a plate in and put the screws in. But it was basically, imagine your top half of your leg, your femur, and imagine the side of your leg. They cut it open and they were like halfway into the depth of the leg. So that's your leg halfway in. It was a massive, it was big, big bloody mess, let's say that. And I was scrubbed for it. And the surgeon was a bit quick. He was erratic a little bit. It was nice, but it was quick. He was trying to be as quick as he could and as effective as he could. And I was in a hospital I wasn't used to being in. And I was performing so well. I was I was smashing it. I was out of my comfort zone though. Let's say that. You're trying to show Sander. Thanks, Dawn, with relation to the dehydrator. Thank you. Thanks, Brad. No worries, Dawn, all the way. It's all good. Oh, goodness, 0.0. What do you mean by that? 0.0, sorry. What do you mean by that? So, can people really change? 51% are saying yes, they can completely. 20% are saying yes, but only a little. 14% are saying no, people stay the same. And 14% say they're not sure, but at least half of the people, just over half of people that have voted on this, there's been 84 votes, have said, yes, people can completely change. Yes, they can. Is your core self always the same, though? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to critique it a little bit here in my head, which is good to critique things sometimes. The core essence of who you are, I think you're born with. Let's say every child that is born, every person that is born, I believe we're all different straight out of the box. We all have different characteristics that are naturally innate to us as people. And can you change your inner self? Your inner core self will be pure though, won't it? Like a good person. And you could be a really good person as a child, pure. And then what happens is we grow up, We have external factors, mum, dad, family dynamics, and that can shape who we can become. Those external factors can actually chip away at that pure inner self, can't it? Our inner self is there, our core self, and we get lost along the way. So you can have a really beautiful person, human soul, growing up that gets absolutely hammered by external factors, has a hard life, goes through extreme trauma, some people, and they then just get chipped away at. The loveliness is eroded, let's say, and they become narcissistic, or they become whatever they become, and become broken and struggle and suffer. I think that happens to all of us, but on different levels, I believe. But the core version of yourself is still there. And it's finding that again, I think, as an adult, reparenting yourself, basically, in a nutshell. That's just my quick thoughts on that. Anyway. Just a surprise face, haha. Okay. All right, sorry, I didn't see it. Zuki saying, I'm still retro in the sense I used old emotions, emoticons over emojis sometimes, lol. I don't think some people change or able to self-reflect or enable change. Oh, absolutely true. Not able to self-reflect. Just not able. I never have, I never will be. Just projecting. My insecurities are now your insecurities because I'm going to put you down. Instead of me dealing with my own insecurities, I'm going to project them onto you, for example. I'm not self-reflecting, I'm projecting. A lot of people just project, and that's what they do because it's easier. Easy, isn't it? Project. Oh, I'm feeling a bit insecure. Let me put that person down. Haha, I'd laugh at their expense. Or the whole room's laughing at me, putting you down or someone else down. Everyone's laughing at me, taking the fucking piss out of you. I'm projecting onto you, and I'm getting a laugh from it. Makes me feel strong. Doesn't make me strong, but it makes me feel strong. That's just an example of what people can do. Projecting. Instead of looking within, self-reflecting. Instead of working through it. It's not easy, Dawn. A lot of people don't do it, you're right. Anyway. Showing your age, Zuki, Dawn, saying, in a good way. Nokia 3310 emojis. Oh, yeah. That used to be the thing, didn't it? It used to be the thing. Nokia 3310. God, I'm showing my age here. Like a brick with a little shit, weren't it, really? But at the time, it was the thing, wasn't it? Yeah, nailed it, Brad. I just cringe. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you're aware of it. It's like, shit, what you doing? I want to say, how is everyone? I've just been listening, just tidying my daughter's room. No worries, man. After a good game of Snake, got her to play it religiously at one point, trying to beat people with the scores. I'm on about Snake, the old school Nokia version. Yeah. Shit. Times have changed. Diva, hi Diva. How are you? Through Christ, everything is possible. If it's used, I suppose, if religion, Christianity is used in a positive manner, can it help people a lot? Yeah, it can. It really can. It can do. I'd agree. Suki said, I remember the days you could leave your mobile on standby for months and it would still have battery left. Yep. That's when they weren't as... the technology wasn't as good then, but they last for days, wouldn't they? The old mobile phones. Don't know if anyone remembers them. Yeah, they'd last for a long time. Rona saying, Brad, you're a decade older than me. Yeah, I'm 43, mate. I still, do you know what? I had my 43rd birthday in October, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm 33, mate. I was telling myself I was in my early 30s, and I was believing it. I'm going to keep that, though, youthful exuberance, that youthful mindset, that youthful spirit. I'm going to keep that. Fucking right, I'm keeping that. I want to keep that. Not being childish, but having that youthful kind of energy as best as I can as I get older. I'm not letting that go. You got your first phone at 19, Ronan. That's quite old, isn't it, really? To get your first phone? Why did you only get your first phone at 19, Ronan, is the question. A lot of people get them a lot younger. Maybe that was a good thing, though, because you're not having a bit more of a free life from it for longer. Shelley. Hi, Shelley. Had 2 dogs before it rains. Hello, Dawn, Sander. Keeping well, I hope. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Welcome back. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing well. You're 33, but maturely you're 12. It's good to keep some of that youthful exuberance, though, Ronan. I believe. That youthful spirit. Keep it. That's my opinion, anyway. I wasn't allowed until secondary school started. It was an old Nokia slide phone, a great little fidget, to be honest. Yeah, first phone. I remember being 14. Shit, 14. For the first time I saw someone on a mobile phone, and mobile phones weren't big then. I'm going back to the 90s here. I'm going back to 90 fucking, oh my God, 96, something like that, or 97. This is before phones got big. They weren't really a thing then when I was 14. Maybe 1994, actually. Shit, 94, 95. Anyway, I saw someone on a mobile phone and he was on this field and I thought he was talking to himself. What's that fucking weirdo doing? I thought he's talking to himself. And then eventually I realised he had a phone. Yeah, shit story, but there you go. Don says hello to Shelley. Don says saying we're having a biking contest here. I'm going to have to walk soon too. No worries. Are they biking at each other? A competition? Who's winning the competition, Don? Ronan's asking who's winning too. Ronan's saying, when I was younger, my mum was strict and hated me. So me and my sister wasn't allowed a phone. But after she died, when I was 11, I was sent to boarding school. After I graduated, I got one for going to uni. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. About your mum passing, but she was strict. Why did she hate you, mate? Why did she hate you? Did she hate you? I don't know. Boarding school, what was that like? Interesting. What was boarding school like? I'm asking a lot of questions here, Ronan. Only answer if you feel comfortable to do so. I always say that. It was illegal. He was transgender at the time. It was legal. Was that when you was in America? He was transgender at 11. It's really young. Really young for that. Scrappy's barking at the cat flap because the wind is blowing it. And Ruben just joins in for a laugh. Shit. So the cat flap's going sick. And then Scrappy, the Jack Russell, just to give a bit of context here, is going sick. And then Ruben's thinking, fuck this. This is the good shit, Ruben's thinking. I'm joining in, why not? Yes, it was. I was a girl at the time, Ron saying, and cut my hair and became a full boy at 17. Okay. How was the transition? How did it feel? Are you happy now that that's occurred? Are you happy in your life? Is another question too. Hope that you're happy. Whatever you do choose to do, it can be challenging. That's change, isn't it? In effect, Ronan, going from that, not being happy with who you are, and then wanting to change that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to change whatever you want to change, of course. Shelley's saying, I know how it feels, Dawn. I wouldn't swap it for nothing. Laughing, of course, yeah. The dog's barking you're on about. Jakey saying, please keep it respectful here. Absolutely, keep it respectful. Just keep it respectful. Absolutely. You feel more comfortable being a man. That's good for you. A court order is required for a name change on a birth certificate, while a medical provider's certification is required for gender marker change. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing, by the way. Dawn saying, I'm loving it, Shelley. I've never had 2 dogs before, but it's great. They'll be friends to each other. They'll keep each other company, I'd like to think. In Alaska, that is. In America. Alaska, every state's got different rules as well, hasn't it, Ronan? Thanks for sharing. Dawn saying, I looked at changing my name to my mum's maiden name, and it looks like you've just got to fill out a form online and pay £39. Is that it? Just to change your name? I've never thought of it. You've got 2 dogs too, Ronan. What dogs have you got? Sander, are you still there? Quick question. Sander? Sander? What time do you want to go? Let me know when you want to go. You ready? Oh, sorry, no worries. Let me know. There's no pressure, whatever. I'm good. Sorry, I'm just speaking to Sander there. We're going to seize the day a little bit and go to Chester. Go to Chester City. I've already said that, but I want to just have a little walk around somewhere. It'd be nice. Zuki saying, I've become so attached to my nickname, username Zuki. That's something what I know you as. I had considered changing my name to it before, but I don't know. Friends have called you Zuki for like 10 plus years now. That's what happens sometimes, doesn't it? It's very specific, Zuki. Nice name. Anyway, my surname makes me the. Does it? All right, because probably linked to your past there, Dawn, isn't it? I'm assuming there. I believe, in my opinion, you're not your name, you're not your job, you're not. We look at all these external things as ourselves. You're not your nationality, you're not your race, you're not your religion. You're more than those things internally. A name is just what you're given, isn't it? It's just a sound. That's my way of looking at it. You might not agree, and that's fine. You might think, what the fuck are you on about, Brad? Talking shit. That's fine. That's my opinion. John says he's got Rocco the German Shepherd and Emma the Golden Retriever. Nice, Ronan. Very nice. Anyway, Don't saying cute. Shelley's saying cute too. Yeah, they're all proud of it, but I can't stand any of them. You say what the surname you want about there? Dawn. So Zuki's saying maybe shift my first name to a middle name. Okay. This is related to what we're talking about. Change. Sometimes change. You can change small things sometimes. Sometimes you've got to change loads of small things to create bigger change further on. Sometimes if you want to change something, think of the easiest thing that you can change if you want to. There's no right or wrong with regards to change either. It's just personal opinion, personal choices, isn't it? So anyway, maybe shift my first name to a middle name, and then, yeah, it doesn't really come from anywhere specifically. It was just kind of random. I came across the name Suzuki and decided to replace it with T's instead with a Z. Okay? Different, Zuki, different. Don't saying yes, my surname. You can change that though if you wanted to. And if that makes you feel better, do it. If that's what you want to do, you're not hurting anybody else. In relation to change in general, change whatever the fuck you want to change. You're not hurting anyone. You're just doing it for you. You're doing it for your own internal happiness or whatever it is. You're not forcing anyone else to do anything else. You're just changing, doing it best for you, doing what's best for you, should I say. I'm an advocate of that, living autonomously, not forcing your changes on others, just on yourself. The best day of my life was April the 17th, 2011. That's when transgender people were allowed in Alaska. I didn't know that. Can't believe it was illegal. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I don't know much about Alaska law, if I'm honest, because it's very specific, isn't it? Thanks for sharing. Anyway, thanks for sharing, Ron, should I say. My middle name is some women my dad liked or dated, probably used to create friction. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that's crazy. Drop it. I could see why you'd want to drop that, doll. I could see why you'd want to drop that one. That's crazy, isn't it? Giving you such a middle name to create friction, putting all that bad juju, bad energy onto you as a child from your dad, isn't it? That's effed up, isn't it? That's effed up, man. Not from you, but from that. I can understand. I'm sorry that you went through that shit. You've turned out really well. Really, 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 really well. You've done so well. And you could have gone a completely different way, Dawn, but you chose not to. You chose not to, which is a great thing. Anyway, Shelley saying, good for you, Ronan. You be you. Absolutely. Ronan saying, I literally changed massively. I went from one gender to another and changed my name from Alison to Ronan. Zuki's asking Ronan, if it's not too personal to ask, no pressure. At what age did you start feeling or becoming aware of your gender being different than assigned at birth? Okay. Ronan saying, Zuki, when I was 11. Dawn's saying he cheated constantly for 40 years. It's all about using other women to cause trouble. Yes. Mischievous, to say the least there, Dawn. I almost did, Brad. So glad I didn't. I'm glad you didn't too. I'm glad you chose the truer path, the harder path, the self-reflective path. I'm glad you did that too. If you didn't, you wouldn't be on here. Amongst other things, your life would be different. If you chose the other way, if you didn't self-reflect, you didn't work on yourself, your life would look differently. I believe if you didn't do any of that, you'd be in a different place, totally different. Going back to we have our own paths to choose, and there's consequences. Good. People think, oh, consequences, bad. No, not always. Consequences can be good too. We forget. I think this is forgotten sometimes. Zuki is sending love and respect to Roland, saying, all right, hope you found the support you deserve along the way. That's very kind of you to say, Zuki. Don't think pure evil, Brad, in relation to what she was talking about. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Or what you're on about with regards to your dad, etc., etc. Absolutely. My official name isn't Ronan, but I go by it for reasons. Well, fair enough, Ronan. August Black. Okay. Your real name's August Black. Okay. Don't say it's a nice name. Ronan's a nice name. It is. It is a nice name. Does it mean anything? My name means Bradley. It's such a shit. My name is such a shit meaning. I like my name. I love my name. It's a good name. I don't even have a middle name. I haven't got a middle name, by the way. I didn't get one. Not that I want one, by the way. Fucking most people don't like the middle names anyway, do they? In my opinion. And Bradley means open field. That's what it means. Bit shit, but there you go. But I still love my name. Ronan Keaton, are you thinking of, Dawn? Yeah, well, yeah, that's if you're going to think of a famous person called Ronan, you'd think of that. You never knew another Ronan? No, never met. No, I haven't. And not in real life. No, I haven't. That's the one, Ronan Keaton. Yeah, Westlife. I never liked Westlife. No disrespect to the name, by the way. It's an Irish name, isn't it? I'm assuming. Nice name. I never liked Westlife. Oh, no. Not for me, that. Each their own, of course. I'm just reading the comments at the moment, guys. Anyone that's watching, my name's Brad. This is the Inspirational Ambivert channel. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. If anyone wants to support me, they can do, but there's no pressure. It's the Ambiverts Inner Circle. It's £1.99 per month. You do get loyalty badges. I'm going to get more of those. Loyalty badges for how long you've been a member for. There's emojis. There's currently 4 of them. I'm going to add more when I get the chance to, when the YouTube allows me to. There's priority reply into comments and member shout-outs. That is going to be adapted further down the line, but right for now, I can sustain that. I need to be able, it has to be sustainable going forwards. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, don't say I didn't either. I didn't like most of the boy bands. Everyone else did. No, I didn't. Oh, fuck that. No, sorry. No. Most people did. A lot of people did, didn't they? I never liked them. No. Anyway, don't say mine means nothing, which is ironic because I hate getting up. I do actually love being outside early though. Early bird catches the worm though. Anyway, Ronan's saying the thing I hated sorry, 1 second. Let me start again, Ronan. Let me read this properly. The thing I hated is that in school we got lever hoodies and the teacher picked the nicknames, what go at the back, and she put the bad word for people who's part of the LGBTQ plus that starts with F. It's not nice, is it? What the fuck? If you did that as a teacher, you get reprimanded for it in a lot of places. You couldn't write that. You couldn't. Not from my knowledge anyway. I don't think a teacher should be doing that. She called it you normally. That's awful, Ronan. That sounds like a shit school. Back then the word was normal. Was it? I've always known that. Obviously, you've grown up in a different place to me. But from my interpretations, that word was always a negative word. Always a very, very bad word to call a man or a woman, anybody. It was known as a very strong, aggressive, negative word from my interpretation. Teachers can be awful. I've had some bad ones as well. I've had some bad ones. I've had less good ones than I've had more bad ones than good ones, if I'm honest. Some were just neutral, like bare minimum, okay. There were some fucking awful ones. They shouldn't have been teaching. They weren't good people. They used to project onto others as well. And there were very few really good ones that I had respect for. That's got to come from within if you're going to be good. It's got to come from a deep sense of wanting to do well, from caring. Anyway. So you're saying that's so screwed up. Sorry that happened, of course. Teachers can be awful. Yes, they can, Dawn. You've moved on. You've called it everyday. People even call me in front of my daughter. I'm a good teacher, though. Good to hear that you've turned into a good teacher. Geography, isn't it? If I remember correctly. I think it's got, I don't know, I think that kind of thing's got a lot better than it was, but yes, geography. Yeah, you're a geography teacher, sorry, yeah. Cool, it's all good. You're a voice actor. Good memory. Sometimes, Ronan, I remember some things, other things I don't. It's mad. I try to keep my memory as good as I can. I don't remember everything though, if I'm honest, but I try my best. So plans for today. I'm gonna be going to Chester very soon. Just for a bit of a day out. Then I'll be doing a live later on tonight if I can find the time for it. I'm going to fit it in. I'm going to do a later live today and do it while I can. I was going to do one on Saturday, but I was just so tired. I was so tired. And then I was working yesterday at the hospital. I'm here today though, which is great. I think going forward with regards to my channel, I'm going to be more organised and structured with the lives. I'm going to announce them in advance, hopefully in 2 weeks advance. Try to fit that in. Yeah, I need to be better with that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to change the environment a little bit. So I've got Timmy in the background right now. This works well, but I've got a desk. I'm going to utilize the desk that I have and the PC that I have that are going to be on my live. So I'll have a desk in front of me. I'll have this wall behind me, which I'm going to put some maybe pictures on or whiteboards, and then try and make it a little bit more polished, a bit more professional. Got to treat it like a job, really. Laughing Goat. Say, do you like football? Do you like football? There you go. Ron saying, what's one dream you wish you could achieve? Good question. Good question. What's one dream you wanted to achieve? What's one thing you want to change in your life that you want to achieve? What's one thing that you want? That's a really good question. What's one thing I'd like to achieve? My dream really is to, let's be real, is to just do this. Great content. Yeah. And not have to rely on having to work all the time. I've done it all my life. I'm 43. I've never stopped working since I was 16. I'm a fucking hard worker. I'm great for the slave system that we're in, but I'm a really good worker. I've never not had a job. I do 50 hours a week or whatever it is, plus to do this. I'd love to be able to just have my own business, create content, help others, and just be, have freedom. I want freedom. That's what my dream is. To be healthy and to be happy and to be a good person, to help others. I'm already doing that though, which is great. Anyway, get a cat. If you'd like to join in and get on camera, maybe one day. Good idea. Timmy needs a throne or a little couch. I agree. Yes, I agree, Dawn. He needs a throne, a seat, a couch. He needs somewhere to sit. He's sick of sitting on top of fucking books. He's not, bless him, he's fucking like, fuck this is shit. I don't like sitting on these books all the time. He needs to be comfortable. I agree. I agree. Laughing Goat saying, not the sharpest tool in the shed, it seems. All right, good day, my friend. Who are you to say, Laughing Goat? Who's not the sharpest sharpest tool in the shed? Probably you. You're a bit rude, you lad, aren't you? Bit rude. Laughing Goat, whatever. In a bit, lad. Enjoy your life, whatever that is. Dawn's giving me the Timmy emoji. Timmy has to be king. Okay. I'll look into that. Ronan saying, Dawn, that's one reason I'm becoming a Timmy member. Oh, thanks, Ronan. Thanks for anyone thank you for your support. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Thanks, Ronan. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Zuki. Thank you, everyone else as well, of course. Oh, thanks. Dawn's showing me Timmy the Turtle icon. I'm not showing off, I promise. Just enjoying feeling special before everyone gets one. You need a matching stripy top. Who needs a matching stripy top? What do you mean, Zuki? Sorry. Oh, for him. And a red cape. Right. So he needs a throne, a red cape, a crown. Says, yeah. He said, that'll do, pig. That'll do. That's what he said. Okay. Zig says totally. Don't say I'm imagining the knuckle dragging football fan. Yeah. Not all football fans are knuckle draggers. Of course they're not. They're not, but some are. Some fucking are. Oh, me. I need a matching top, like a hoodie. I used to have one, but years ago. Do you not? You've got a point there, Zuki. Thanks. I'll look into that. Like a hoodie. Yes. I like it. Right. Okay. Thanks. Rona said, I'm a member for 2 channels, my best friend and Matt, who Brad knows, and will be Brad. Oh, thanks, Ronan. That means a lot. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Oh my God, he needs, what does he need? A little plushy lettuce. I had one for my cats. That's a great idea. He said, that's a fucking top idea. He said, yes. What's that? He said, yes, he wants the fucking lettuce now. Give me the lettuce now. Good idea. Right. Looks like you're going to be spending a bit of money on you, lad. Anyway, I'll look into it. Want you and Timmy to be matching? All right, I get you. I get you. I used to wear stripy jumpers, though. Oh, God, we're going back. I used to have Rockports, of course. Henry Lloyd jacket with the Henry Lloyd on the collar. I used to have Rockports, loads of different ones. What else did I used to have? I used to wear a lot of Lacoste, Paul and Shark. I used to have stripy jumpers. They weren't cheap either. They were like over £100 each, and that's going back 20 years ago. It was chabby though. Let's be honest. He's the mascot. He deserves it. He does. I agree. He works hard. Yeah, he's very stoic. He's very consistent. He's that chronically unimpressed. It's a hard persona to maintain. It's going to be decked out. It's going to be pimped out. Getting pimped out. Pimp my Timmy. He works hard, yeah. Balling little dude. Yes, Suki. 1 minute, let me have a drink. He's going to need Botox after all that frowning. Yep, he is. He is. Iron out the creases, as they say, or something like that. You've been accepted to act in a performance of my favourite play. What's your favourite play? Or what part are you going to play? Congratulations, Zuki saying to Ronan. Going quiet for a moment. Angels in America. I'm playing Prior Walter, the protagonist. Wow, that's very specific. Angels in America. I don't know what that is. What's going on in Chester today? Chester, I don't know what's going on in Chester. Chester's a historical city, like not the same as Edinburgh, of course, not the same as York or Bath, not as prestigious as those, in my opinion, but it's still got some of the Roman ruins there. Roman walls are still there, but not as much as York, for example. I don't know what's going on there, but it's just a nice city. Chester's a really nice city. Nice place to visit. Nice day out, I'd say. It's well worth a visit, and it's not that far from where I live. So I've not been for a while. I just want to potter around and just chill a little bit. That's it, really. Just decompressing, walking about. and just relaxing. Rona saying, Gail loves Lewis with prior breakup prior to his diagnosed with AIDS. Meanwhile, Hannah, who is Mormon, struggles to come up to terms with her son's sexuality. Wow, that's very... Wow, okay. Andrew Garfield played him in the National Theatre production. I've never heard of it. Sounds very complex, doesn't it? Especially if you're, let's say, Mormon, having a child that's gay or whatever. Bet that's very challenging, isn't it, to say the least? Because they're very indoctrinated, aren't they, really, Mormons? Very, very strict. Fun fact, listen to this. I live close to the biggest Mormon church in Europe. It sounds crazy. In Chorley, there's a Mormon church, and the building is not far from where I live. It's absolutely stunning. It's fucking stunning. Yeah, fun fact. I think I live in the biggest Mormon church in Europe, in the town. Yeah, or one of the biggest. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. Anyway, there you go. And I don't believe in the whole Mormon thing at all. And no disrespect to them. Some of them I work with one who's a Mormon. I work with one guy who's a Mormon, and he's actually sound. He's a nice guy. One of the nicest people that I work with is a Mormon. And he doesn't push it on anyone, but that's what he believes in. Respect to him. Doesn't right, wrong, doesn't matter what you think, but he's a really nice person. And a lot of them are very polite. But I couldn't be part of that. It's not for me. Anyway, Dawn saying, I love looking at old things. I do too. There's a lot of castles around me and some stuff from the Knights Templar. Interesting. What's the Knights Templar stuff, Dawn? I'm interested in that. Simone saying, sorry, I'm just really happy. Good, you're winning then. Enjoy the feeling. Appreciate that feeling. Don't be sorry for feeling happy. No, being happy. It's set between October 1985 and February 1996 with epilogue jumping to 1990. Okay. Rose said, never been in a Mormon church. I've never been in one, but I've walked around it. Like around the corner from where I live. It's stunning. Do you know what? You're giving me a content idea there. You give me an idea. Randomly. Anyway. Have you ever watched Posse? Never seen it. Suzuki's asking that to Ronan. Don't saying there's a drag king who was performing in Joan of Arc years ago who borrowed Ringo for a photo shoot as a warhorse. We took Ringo to the Meadows in Edinburgh. Wow, it's famous. Don't saying Lewis Cypher. Don't know who that is. Don't saying Arniston House and some old tunnels, etc. down Gord Lane. In relation to Knights Templar, that's interesting. Loved that too, Zuki. Yes, very interesting. That'd be worth a visit. That's the drag king, a queen, whatever it is. Her real name was Lucy something. Drag king. Is there a drag king? This is going over my head here. I don't know about these things. Billy Porter, I don't know these people. Sorry, guys. But anyway, I'm learning. Yeah, it's one of the best series I've seen, but it's also very true, real true to life. A lot of the best series or movies or have a lot of truth to them or have a lot of relatability to them. Congrats on 30 likes. Thank you. Thanks to anyone that's liked. Thanks, Ronan. Thanks to anyone that's liked. Thanks to anyone that's subscribed. I appreciate all your support. I'm just sending appreciation out there. Thank you. Zuki said, Zuki, Rose said, Zuki, it's sad. Okay. Then Dawn says, yeah, I didn't know that either. What's wrong with drags? Nothing wrong with them. Just people living how they want to live, mate. Nothing wrong with them. Each their own. Live and let live. Do you have a great Easter? Motivation Master, thank you. Welcome back, by the way. Hope you're okay. Did I have a great Easter? Yeah. Yeah, it's been nice. I worked yesterday, but I'm glad I did because I need the money for my holiday. So I appreciate that. I've recently become monetized on here, which is amazing, Motivation Master. I've now set up my own memberships and I've just become monetized, which is amazing for the first time. So I'm very appreciative of that. Yeah, I've had a really nice Easter. I'm going to go to Chester today, have a little look around. And that's that. Dawn says she was very talented. Rona says hello to motivation. Did everyone else has anyone else had a nice Easter as well? Nothing wrong. I'm just telling a story, Dawn's saying. All right. She was very talented. Okay. Rona saying few. I would have been banned if you didn't like the LOL. Rona said yes, motivation. How about you? Motivation Master says it was class. Thanks for asking, Ronan. Zuki saying, yeah, when I lived in Birmingham, I used to go to a lot of drag shows, loads of fun. Yeah, a lot of people are attracted to that, aren't they? They go to those shows, they enjoy them. Anyway, let me keep reading. I let a drag king borrow my pony. I've never heard of a drag king. Drag queen I've heard of. Dawn. Sorry if I'm missing something, I don't know. Anyway, I let a drag king borrow my pony for a photo shoot for the Edinburgh Festival. I've got a question. What's the Edinburgh Festival like, Dawn? What's it like living there? Is it really, I can imagine it being really busy. But it's good for tourism, isn't it? Good for businesses to earn money. But can it be a bit frustrating with traveling, with moving around? Depends which way you look. Depends which way you look at it. I'm not saying they're fun, nice, Dawn. Oh, Dawn said it's a woman acting as a man. I sound really ignorant now, but I've never heard of that until now. Never thought of that. Learn something new every day. There we go. Busy, just busy at Edinburgh Festival. I can imagine. Motivation Master, honest question. What's the difference between trans and drag? I think drag is when you're just dressing up as the opposite sex, isn't it? Just dressing up clothes-wise. Trans is, I think, when you transition, isn't it? Actually have, I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, it would be having physical changes, wouldn't it? Genitalia changes, etc., etc., hormone changes, actually implementing physical aspects into that transition, into that change. Zuki's answered it better than I can. Drag equals profession. Thank you. Or hobby. Trans relates to their own gender identity. Thanks, Zuki. You've explained it better than me. Thanks. Anyway. Drag is just play or dress up. Costume. It's a costume, isn't it? It's a costume. Thank you, everyone, for explaining. No worries, Motivation Master. Tequila Sunrise, darling. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you? Ron says, well, I'm both. It's all good. 1 minute. No worries, Motivation Master. I explained it the best way we could. Well, I could, should I say. Zuki's explained it really well there. Gone quiet for a moment there. Sandra, how long will you be? 10 minutes, right? No worries. I'll go for another 10 minutes then, and then I'll be ready to go straight away. Right, guys, I'm going to go for another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to leave because I need to get on with my day, of course. What was I going to say? I'm going to go live tonight at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm going to see and we'll do a live tonight. The live tonight is just going to be me chatting, just reading comments. I'm not going to plan much with regards to that, but I'm going to keep going for another 10 minutes. Motivation Master saying the silence is awkward. Sorry, man. I'll keep speaking the best I can. Don't say men are annoyingly always ready to go. What do you mean by that? They're ready to go. The old drag queen thing. And then Dukey's laughing at Dawn. If they're ready to go, what do you mean? Rowan says, once I dressed as Piggy Stardust, glitter on my snout, and sequins on my trotters. People stared. Some clapped, some laughed. Never underestimate pigs or costumes. Piggy Stardust? What the hell's Piggy Stardust? Shit. Glitter on my snout. Wow. Sequins on my trotters. People stared. Some clapped, some laughed. Never underestimate pigs or costumes. Don't say Sandra is picking an outfit. Yep. Doing her makeup. Yep. And you'll sit there and I'll sit here till the last minute. Brilliant. Yeah. Is that what you meant? We're always ready to go. That's what you meant. Sorry, don't misinterpreted you there. Yeah. Ready to go a bit. 1 second. Let me just sort my hair out. Oh, it's done. It's done. Done my hair. Done my hair. It's good. I've got my top on. I've got my t-shirt on. Clothes on. Boom. Done. That's me. David Bowie. David Bowie was brilliant. Great artist. I think he was a really, really, really intelligent person as well. Very creative. Very skilled. Very, very, very. Yes. Very. What's it called? Very deep thinking. Ahead of his time person, David Bowie. Do you have an email? I can send you a picture. Yes, Ronan, I have. Anyone else wants to? If you look at my channel, Ronan, it's www.inspirationalambivert@outlook.com. I'll say it again. www.inspirationalambivert@outlook.com. If you check out my channel, look at the information or wherever, under the comments or whatever description, it's under there. And if you want to email me, you can do. I don't always answer straight away, but I will get back to you as fast as I can. If you don't mind me asking, what's your relation to Sandra? She's my partner, Motivation Master. We've just had our 10th year anniversary of being together. So yeah, we live together. We've been together for 10 years, Motivation Master. That's my relations to Sandra. There you go. It's not www. That's not an email. I tried that. Congratulations on 10 years. Thanks, Motivation Master. Right, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Thank you to... Obviously, of course, thank you to Sandra for everything. Of course. Thank you to Dawn. Thank you to Zuki for becoming members. I appreciate your support. Really, really do. Thanks for keep coming back. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm sorry, I'm going to go to Chester. I'm going to go to the city. Going to have a look around. That's what I'm going now. I'm going to be live again tonight at about 8 o'clock. Okay. It's just going to be community-led live tonight. If you can make it, make it. If you don't. It's all good. But please enjoy the rest of your Easter Monday. Keep looking after yourselves. Keep working on yourselves. I know it's hard, but keep moving forwards. Make positive changes if you can. I know it's not always easy. So yeah, I'll just read these last comments and then I'll go. Have an awesome day to you, Dawn. Thank you so much for your support. Zuki, thank you again. It means more than you might know. It means a lot. Thank you. God bless you, Motivation Master. God bless to everybody else. Take care. Bye, Ronan. Have a wonderful day ahead and motivation. See you tonight. Thank you, Ronan. See you tonight. Goodbye. Hopefully I see you all again soon. Bye, Timmy. Timmy says goodbye. Timmy says thank you for recommending the new attire and the new the throne that is going to be bestowed upon him. He's very happy about that, even though he doesn't look happy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Look after yourselves. Thank you for your time. I'll be on again tonight at around 8 p.m. Thank you and goodbye.